Hello everybody and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the D&D campaign brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. I'm your Dungeon Master Salkos and we have a fantastic session in store for you today. But before we get to it, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you could be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our chat for a direct link to that website. You can find the music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device right now to play Midnight Syndicate. We also utilize the music and soundscapes of Arkenforge. However, Arkenforge is a comprehensive tool for dungeon masters and game masters alike to use to bring not just sounds, ambient sounds, and sound effects, but also a map making tool that is dynamic and animated as well. This does not require any sort of subscription to use, but only a one-time fee of $35 to purchase the software. But wait, if you use the code Prestige at checkout, you get $5 off your purchase of the software. So that is fantastic. That's 1/7 of the overall price. Wow, amazing, great. Wow. For more information, use the command !forge in our chat for that link.
Oh, but this time.
But guess what? Arkenforge is not the only sponsor that we have. We have a few others, and here to tell us about one of them, Rogue Energy, is our very own Dion, aka Jeremiah.
Rogue Energy, very great company that provides us with hydration and energy. I personally use it before I go to work to keep me, on top of things, selling fish and stuff like that. And you can too. You can enjoy their variety of flavors, which include blue raspberry, sour candy, black cherry, their new tiger's blood, which is coconut, strawberry, and Watermelon. Yeah, I always forget Pop? Watermelon. Yeah, Rocket Pop, which is insane. And they even have
love the Rocket Pop.
Yeah, they even have sample packets that you could try, as well as cans if you're into that sort of thing. So you could just pick one up and head out, on the go. But all this, you can use code Prestige at checkout for 10% off and enjoy those beautiful savings. And it also helps us keep the stream going. So definitely check Rogue Energy out and get energized.
I'm going to share a personal story about Rogue Energy. So this week, because I am building a lot of muscle, I don't know my own strength anymore. I grabbed my Rogue Energy cup a little bit too hard and I cracked it down the side, right? I'm like, oh my God, I've only had this since February. Why is my cup cracked? It's dishwasher safe. Well, I emailed Rogue Energy's customer support, and without any questions or photos or proof or any hassle, they just replied saying, hey, we got a new one on the way. Enjoy your new shaker. So fantastic customer service too, if you have any issues with any orders as well, from my own experience. So thank you, Rogue Energy. Fantastic.
Be aware if you crush things with your bare, uncontrolled power.
Yes.
Salkos is dead. There's only Swolkos. Anyway, so I killed him. If you don't like energy drinks but you still want to be energized and have your daily dose of inspiration, you can use Found Familiar Coffee, a small company located here in America that makes D&D themed roast coffee beans. You can get those as single origins or blends, whole bean or ground. I personally love regular Knoll, their espresso blend. That's what I keep in my home at all times. But if you also like decaffeinated coffee but still want the coffee without the caffeine for whatever reason, heart palpitations, they also have their False Life, which is their decaffeinated blend as well, and then a lot of other varieties like their Hex, which is their Sombrano Dark. Love that one too. But for more information, go to foundfamiliar.com/prestige encounters and use the code Prestige at checkout for 10% off. And those are the sponsors for tonight, but we still have 4 more announcements. That's okay. You might notice that above your chat feed right now, there is a ticker for the Trevor Project. Right now we have $15 of our $1,000 goal raised, but we also have until the end of June to meet that goal. Trevor Project is a foundation that exists to support LGBT youth. Sorry, we were doing a little camera musical chairs there for a second. It's really important that we continue to support LGBT youth, especially ones that don't have safe homes to be in. With a variety of legislation being passed this year targeting LGBT people, such as the Parents' Right Bill, also known as the Don't Say Gay Bill in Florida, which requires teachers to out kids to their parents. A number of legislations that are going against gender affirming care for youth, and also requiring that it gets reversed in some cases, and more. So we decided to raise money for the Trevor Project early this year, starting back in April, continuing until the end of June. If you don't want to just donate money, but also utilize your money to buy some merchandise, we have all of our D&D themed Pride merch located on our Redbubble store at merch.pgc.gg. You can also use the code, the command !merch in our chat for that direct link as well. So thank you to everyone who supports so far. Thank you to everyone who's in the chat right now to give support. It's really helpful just being in the chat, and we appreciate you. You might notice at the bottom right hand corner of the stream, there's also a counter. For every 5 natural ones that we roll on a d20, we will be giving out a free set of dice to one lucky viewer in America or Canada only, excluding Quebec due to giveaway laws. Last week, we started the new programming called the Nerdy Kitchen Cooking, and we're continuing it into this week. On Monday of each week, we'll be posting the ingredients needed to make every recipe you decide to cook alongside us as we go throughout. This week's menu consists of green manna, which is a melon mojito as the alcoholic beverage, Limbus bread from the World of Tolkien, everything soup from the Dungeons & Dragons official cookbook, Heroes' Feast, the Freedom Fighters roast pork belly from the Avatar: The Last Airbender cookbook, and Samwell's blueberry ricotta tart from the unofficial Game of Thrones cookbook. Like I said, all the ingredient lists are all posted in our Discord and the announcements channel. If you decide to go out and buy those ingredients to cook alongside, otherwise feel free to come in and just chat with us as we cook and also learn some tips. Some people don't know how to cook. They've learned a few things from my streams. Hope to see you there. I'm no Gordon Ramsay, but I can cook. So, and lastly, on Friday, the new Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, gets released. That will be streamed a lot on this channel, so come by, check it out, and just we're letting you know for spoiler reasons, possible spoilers. We decided to play the game, but that's all the announcements that we have. So what now? What now? Now we get to play the game.
I say we grab our drinks and grab our snacks.
Grab your drinks, grab your snacks. I think I have some candy bars here. As we welcome you to our table, and now we are beginning the newest session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week is none other than the Reaver himself, Casimir.
Personal log of Casimir. To hell with these formalities. Who's even gonna read this? We saved the people of Ashtomut at great cost, only to be given a riddle by the Sphinx to receive what we sought. Suppose we could expect nothing less. It gave us 3 days to solve the riddle, while we ignored the elephant in the room, the loss of Zulkifli in exchange for the life of Astra. She seems darker than she was before her death, though who comes back the same? The town of Ashtomut had sprung back to life as we left the pyramid. As the curse had been lifted, the people celebrating. We found the closest thing to a bar. We overindulged with a mix of celebration and grief on our hearts. Alcohol and whatever the people were smoking did what they always do, leaving us in as poor repair as the bar, which we had to pay to repair in the end. On our 3rd day, we managed to offer the correct riddle. The answer was memory. We were rewarded by the Sphinx, and were summarily swept into the Fae. The Fae itself was just as gorgeous and as treacherous as I was led to believe. Of course, treacherous as it is, we almost immediately came across one of the denizens who goaded us to give our names in exchange for a gift, a prize. We may be gullible, but any practitioner of magic knows that names have power, and only fools share them freely. We set off onto our journey through the Fae, without any idea of our destination. The Fae's completely alien to all of us. Though with Dion's guidance, we did come across some kind of elvish man by the name of Elusio, who was being attacked by a flaming serpent, some sort of elemental. We bested it as we tend to do, and he became a reluctant, though not entirely helpful guide at first. After some expected mischief from the Seekers, we tried to steal something that wasn't ours, typical, and just barely managed to hide away before the Maestro came with some kind of molten stone entity. We were hidden away, and he moved on, but we realized the danger here was more than just the Fae. After some more wandering, we moved on until we could set camp. We lit a fire, and then the dance. Oh, beautiful, exhausting, exotic dance. It barely ended in time. I was so tired in the end. So bone tired. The rest of the night becomes more difficult to remember. We sat down, getting ready to take our watches. We shared our true names with Elusio in exchange for some information, being led to know that he comes from the place that we seek to go to. A lucky guide indeed. In the end, last things I remember was speaking of the nature of the undead here, how they're viewed, if they have value, if they have purpose. I still have purpose in this world, yes. By the gods, I'm tired. So tired. I almost feel like I'm losing... Where did Astra go?
So, as you're all sitting there, you notice as the shadows begin to kind of arc around Astra, wrapping themselves around her ankle, and she gets yanked, being dragged through the ground, through the very dense bushes, out of your sight. Everybody, how do you react?
Kaijo's just gonna bolt for it. He's running.
So Kaijo starts to
sprinting in
chase
that
after her.
Mhm.
I guess Dan will do the same thing, but he's a bit slower, I believe.
Kaijo is very fast.
Okay. So is everybody just like chasing after her? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
Asmer's going to take a second to pick up his armor. You're trudging along, clunk, 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 an armful of plate mail.
Okay. Astra, you feel yourself being dragged through the forest. You hit your back on a few roots that are kind of like poking up out of the ground. Very painful experience. You are going to take some damage from this. That is going to be 1 point of slashing damage, 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're getting cut, your dress is being shredded. Every trace is behind you. Hydra, make a perception check, please.
Good thing. Seventeen. 17.
You're able to keep an eye on Astra as she continues to be dragged in this zigzag pattern. You're dodging these roots, jumping over bushes, ducking over branches. And then she's pulled into another collection of bushes beyond your sight, them tightly obscuring your vision. You continue through?
Yes.
So Kaijo, you burst through the bushes and see Astra just standing in the middle of this clearing. Everybody else catches up with you. From above you, behind the direction of the same direction of where you came, but now behind you, two massive spotlights boom, boom, focus on the party. there's a very sweet smell in the air, and in front of you now is this massive wooden stage. Stepping out of from stage left, there is the satyr with a very messy bun of hair made of vines and other plants, wearing this what is the word? This like poncho almost that's very vibrantly color, very small glasses on the end of their nose, overly small, with chains hanging from it going up to their ears in case they fall off, holding a clipboard in their hand. All right, everybody, places. It is almost time to begin the show. Oh my gosh, why are you all so late? It is your time to make your appearance. You all have your lines memorized, of course.
Obviously.
Sorry, what?
Why does the guild send me such amateurs when I ask for a number of actors to be sent to me?
Why did you kidnap our friend?
Kidnap? I don't know what you're talking about. At this point, logs begin to rise from the ground, creating benches. A number of small pixies and other satyrs begin to fill in the clearing and taking their seats. You notice as there is a hum of instruments in the air as they begin to warm up and practice. If you look at the procedure encounter strat, you will find your script.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Oh my, you all need to get in your places right now. Anyway, and she like walks behind you, begins to push all of you into the off stage. She goes, okay, so it's fine if you read from the script, just stick to the script. And if you don't, I will cast Fireball on all of you multiple times. Don't try me. I have put a lot of love and work into writing this script, and I expect you all to do your best to bring my vision to life. You're getting very eccentric drama teacher vibes from her.
What's my
trembling reading this paper?
What's my character motivation? Sorry.
You are the narrator. You're the one that is bringing us into the ambiance of the origin story of the Coven. Now, places, everybody, places.
Quick moment of concern. I'm not in the procedure encounter set.
I got you. Don't worry.
Okay. Appreciate it.
He got you, bae.
Hold on.
Is there like a teleprompter?
You're all holding paper scripts. So the music begins to dim as the conductor, this very small fairy, its wings kind of buzzing as it floats above its music stand, taps and begins to conduct. Casimir, take it away.
Yes. All right. All right. Very long day.
Casimir steps out to the middle of the stage.
Yeah. No armor on. Kind of wearing his night clothing. You may be wondering how the realm of the Fae came to be the way it is. Well, our story begins 5 years ago with a falling star crashing down.
Well, oh, it's not picking it up.
Cormac is the sound effects, by the way.
He's trying.
You shoot your gun.
My mic isn't picking up. Imagine a whistling sound and then an explosion as it hits the ground.
There you go. You gotta do like a pow.
And in the back of the audience, the satyrs.
Okay. So he did that. The fallen star created an inferno that ravaged the surrounding forest. Whoosh. The innate magic of the land mixed with the terrible forest fire, creating its personification. Atagora, also known as Lady Wildfire.
Ha ha ha! I am Atagora, and I will destroy this land so I may rule its ashes.
Atagora knew that she needed allies. You can tell Casimir's getting more into it as it goes on.
Astra.
I need allies.
And so, she set out to form her coven. She first found Aronal Deus, an outcast of the Astral Court.
You there. Do you have resentment towards the ruling courts?
Why, yes, I do, actually. Also, I can turn people into puppets.
That's very cool. Join my coven, and we will rule the ashes of the Feywilds. Mwahaha.
Wow.
But every coven needs a third. So they found the Witch of the Swamp, a conjurer of Halta Caroris Chlorophyll, Auntie Babanish.
Ribbit.
You there. You can do cool stuff with plants. Join our coven and rule the ashes of the Feywilds.
Okay, sure.
And so they set out to seduce the court. I got nothing. You can always just say what you're gonna. The sounds you're making.
Yeah. Noises of seduction.
The audience. Ooh.
Using extreme political proficiency, they began to remove whatever opposition in their path. First, they eliminated the keepers of the wilds, the druid tribes of the wildlands.
Not my people.
Aha, I turned them into rocks. I turned them into stone.
And then the Autumn Court joined them.
Haha! I got the Autumn Court to join us by creating a blight and then curing it.
And then the Spring Court joined them.
Haha. The spring court joined us, so I would not burn it to the ground.
But the Summer and Winter Courts refused.
We refuse.
Oh, I have my ways.
Oh no! My lands are on fire!
Oh no! I'm captured and you cut off my hand!
Aww.
Hey, do you know what would be really cool?
What?
If we got the mortals to kill each other and use the power of their deaths to wake the primal.
Oh, she should also try to kill the most powerful archmages in the world too.
Sounds good. But the seer told me that we will be stopped by the ones called the Seekers. Huh? If we do not take care of them first. She's like looking towards the satyrs in the back. Is this...
Leave it to me, actually. Whoosh. I killed one of them and then conveniently left. They shouldn't bother us again for sure.
Oh no! My lands are still on fire! I'm too busy battling the forces of the Coven to help anyone else.
My hand is still missing, and my lands have fallen, as I am still imprisoned.
Haha. Now no one can stop me. I will wake the primal and control it to destroy this land and create a new to rule for all eternity? Wahahaha.
Dun dun dun.
With this threat casting a looming shadow over the fate of the Feywilds, Who will stand in its way and stop it? Nobody knows. And only time can tell.
The audience erupts in applause and cheers, throwing flowers up onto the stage. Two fairies fly in and give Casimir the most beautiful bouquet of roses, each petal a different color, resembling a opal shining in the light.
Casimir, don't accept that.
Insight?
Roll for insight.
I don't even know who I'm rolling insight on. I probably should have had my character sheet open. Aren't I a professional? Well, before my modifier to 17.
And with your modifier?
It's a number that is
A
between
number.
17 and higher. It's an 18.
18. You kind of like, they let go and you kind of just let it drop to the ground. The satyr comes up onto the stage. Thank you all for these. Oh, and another applause to our wonderful cast for their
Excuse me.
performance.
Excuse me.
Just one moment here. Everyone, you can go ahead and find your exit through the clearing in the brush over there, or the clearing in the brush over there. Thank you, and have a wonderful night. She'll whip
Is there
around.
Is there like a food table in the green room?
Already, the stage is slowly starting to sink to the ground, along with all of the tree trunks that made up the benches. The spotlights are starting to disappear as well. You all did so much better than I thought you would.
Why did we just perform a melodrama?
Why is one of the lines about my brother dying?
This is based on a true story.
I know.
This is not your story to tell.
Well, anyway, I appreciate all of you for being part of this production, and I wish you all a great rest of your night.
I'm gonna quickly just grab her by the shoulders.
Oh my!
You're going to the after party?
What's that?
Or the afterlife.
What did you say, Dakota?
So I said, what the fuck was that?
What do you mean? I am a playwright. I am a practitioner of the arts.
I never want to see you again. Do you hear me?
Is that your wish?
You leave now and stay out of our lives forever.
I was
First.
on my way.
How do you know the Seekers? How do you know these things that
She
you...
coughs and her body turns into a burst of flower petals.
What?
That was ridiculous.
I mean, up until the point it turned into the most horrible thing, I was kind of having fun and then realized it was, yeah.
I admittedly also got swept up in a moment there, but
Yeah, Cormac did a very good job.
there
The
actually...
seduction noises were very inspiring.
Indeed. There's actually some rather useful information in that.
Yes, I think that might have been the point.
Do we get to keep our scripts?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So, we just had confirmation that everything that's happening was orchestrated by the Coven.
Is the information, as far as you know from the perspective of the Summer Court, correct in this, Illusio?
Yes.
So your lands are on fire.
Well, not my lands.
Or is your leader the one with the cut off hand?
No.
Moon Court.
It's the leader of the Winter Court.
Winter Court.
The Summer... Oh, you're not... I might be confused after all
As I
that.
have said, I am part of the
You're
Court of Mist.
That's right.
That's right.
Excuse me.
Which
All of that was very abrupt, and I'm a little scrambled.
surprisingly wasn't mentioned at all.
Are there other courts as well besides the seasons and besides the mist?
I think Michael has prepared me for this question. I gotta scroll real quick.
Yes, there are actually. There is the Astral Court and the Stone Court as well.
Are they considered equal in power, or are they minor?
Now that's not a question I'm prepared for.
Both of those courts rarely show themselves. They're inaccessible generally.
Okay.
So their power is probably unknown precisely. Strange.
There's not much is known about those courts except for their names.
So there's potentially other allies. If we could help the summer and winter courts as well, perhaps they'd be willing to help us.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
First, we're going to the mist court.
I think first we should sleep if everything's in order now.
I agree.
yes, I can't. I
Just
can
looking
barely
at
function.
You two, you are very tired.
Yes.
I was the adrenaline of all that is starting to wear off now.
We should probably actually set our tents up this time. We just were kind of sitting in the grass before.
Astra, are you okay?
Astra's just staring at the ground. And then she's gonna silently, she's not gonna reply, start walking in the direction of the bushes from which we came. Because I think we left stuff there. When
Probably.
we all ran away.
That's
know?
true.
But she doesn't say anything.
I'm no expert, but if everything that was in that script was true, which I assume it is, it's a really rough topic to bring up in such a light way.
Yeah.
So, believe it or not, I was very enraged reading that.
I didn't read ahead. I was just reading as it came up.
Fair enough.
It treated the entire thing almost as a joke.
I think they treated it as... I don't know.
Entertainment.
Well, I think it was framed as entertainment, but I suspect there's more to what just happened than we expect.
I will say it does feel more like they did frame the Coven as
The
the
villain.
villains.
Would Dion connect this type of behavior to any gods or anything like that?
Make a religion check.
Alright, which is at disadvantage because I have exhaustion.
Womp.
Well,
Let me
yeah.
give you a straight roll with restoring
Okay.
balance.
Alright, 16 regardless.
16.
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me. There is one such god that you're aware of that could be behind. That was a very interesting appearance and disappearance of an entire processional stage. There's only one god that's the god of travelers, trickery, and illusion, and he's known as Caius.
Does all this odd illusion creation of these interesting things, although that seems to be the nature of this entire land, it does remind me of the god Caius.
Would Eluzio know of this god?
Make a religion check.
Okay. I don't have exhaustion. Yay.
Since he was already thinking about it, you can have advantage.
Okay. 10. Wow.
There's only 4 gods that really rule over the Feywilds. You would know these, even with just a 10. You have Bizdal, the god of winter and sleep, Hollis, the god of summer and earth, Sakune, the goddess of spring and rebirth, and Ivandia, the goddess of fall and decay.
Makes sense.
Well, that doesn't sound like any god we have presiding over our land.
Well, the gods reside over many lands. Even if they may not make themselves obvious. But illusions that just spring up out of nowhere. We're traveling, god of travelers, it's kind of his whole MO.
So, this was a god giving us information in a roundabout way?
It's a guess.
Perhaps.
I can't be completely sure, but
Sounds like
Has anyone heard of the primal before?
no clue.
Have we?
Lucy's just gonna nod.
That was not an in-character question.
Mine was.
Mine was.
In response to that.
Does that ring a bell to Casimir at all?
You can make a history check, but Luzio has nodded yes.
I mean, if Luzio knows, then I'd have to roll at a disadvantage. So let's see if Luzio's actual knowledge is matched by Casimir's exhausted brain.
What do you know of
9.
this creature?
I know that the Coven are attempting to gather enough magic to be able to raise it.
So it is currently dead or trapped or something?
Sleeping?
I see. And it presumably has enough power to destroy everything.
It has enough power to destroy the entire Feywilds and make a new one in its place. It has the power matching that of a god.
Matching or exceeding?
Matching.
In either case, it's
Very
Not
powerful
something.
either way.
yeah. Haven't we already had the ruler of the Winter Court trying to help us? Said something about the hand was cut off.
I believe that was my character.
What was their name?
Iridia?
Iridia Dewfellow.
You do,
Yes.
fellow, yes.
We caught up to Astra yet?
Have I snuck away successfully?
Were you trying to?
Were you sneaking?
Yeah.
Roll for stealth.
It's cougar mode. Okay, let me get some of the.
Like, literally, did you turn into a cougar?
Yeah.
Aha! Activate.
Stealth.
Thunder! Thunder!
7.
She meows Cusco's stealth song from Emperor's New
You
Groove.
trip on a root and you fall, alerting the party to your location.
There's a
That.
Cougar sounds.
Do you have cougars here? Do you have cat creatures like that? Or is that ours? Oh,
Astra's just gonna roll over and start like. You can tell this is not normal.
hmm.
Not dinner.
Roll an insight.
Okay.
He's fascinated
Or
by
in
this winged
nature.
creature.
Michael,
Called a mountain.
can I roll
lion.
like an insight or a nature or something?
Insight.
Just see if you know what it is.
18.
That's no normal cougar.
That's certainly not a normal animal.
I will
Now
say
we're
that
gonna
you're all able to
play
piece
the-
together that it is indeed, in fact, Astra who's missing.
Right.
I don't know if I've met anybody that can transform into an animal like that.
Yeah, her
That's
brother.
true.
Your brother could do it too.
Yeah. If cougars could express pain, I would. But we're just gonna move on and keep walking.
I'll say at this point, you guys can make it back to your clearing where you were setting up camp originally.
How long does that take?
About an hour. No, like 15-minute walk.
Oh, okay. It's like, damn!
It didn't feel this long the first time. Oh,
Continuity.
Granted, we were running, but still.
I mean, you were running. I was kind of shambling with this horrible mess of. Ugh.
True.
Throws the plates down. Astra, it's dark. I can't see you.
Hold on. Yes. I'm gonna provide us something for immersion. There we go.
Yay.
It's a stock photo.
Astra, why are there words on your head?
Meow.
I stock.
Meow.
Is that like a declaration of your intent?
Meow.
Meow. I'm ready for this day to be
Go for
over.
it.
As soon as we get into the clearing, there's kind of like a groove where Dion was laying before, and he just throws his axe to his side and falls like face first onto the floor and passes out.
Do I sense prey?
Casimir lays down. Ugh. We're gonna keep to the same watch as we were before, right? I am in second watch with somebody.
I believe we never decided what the last watch was going to be.
Yeah,
I don't-
talking.
Elusio was volunteering to be on a watch, and then we had the whole conversation about trust.
Yes.
Whoever goes on last watch can wake Dion up.
If you want to join us on one of the watches, I think we agreed we can trust each other.
So, wherever you would like to place me in this schedule,
You said something about only needing to meditate for 4 hours, so
Yes.
get that out of the way.
And he's just gonna sit down, cross his legs, close his eyes, and in a trance.
God, that's convenient, and I hate him for it.
It just went right into it.
Can you still hear us?
yes,
Okay, did I just ruin your trance?
no.
Okay, this is helpful information.
I'll take
God.
first.
As he goes into his trance, you actually see his physical appearance start shifting a little bit. I'll go into more detail on that later.
Okay. Hey, Cormac, can you not do that?
Do what?
The trance thingy that he's doing.
No.
No? Really? Seems really useful. So it's like it's not in the half.
Unlike me.
Okay.
He can do it. He just has to do it for double the time.
Ah.
I guess it's it's fine. No judgment. I'm sorry. I'm
So
really
who's
tired.
taking first watch?
I am. I can't say it, but you know.
I think I
All right,
volunteered
so
to.
Astra and Nazmir.
I think it was going to be who was second watch. I think Casimir agreed to do it.
Casimir and or nobody.
4 hours.
You'll
Past
Yeah.
come out of your trance halfway through the second watch.
Okay.
He's like, Kydro. Just do it.
In Kydra. All right.
He's asleep.
Sounds good.
So as everybody begins to fall asleep, I need perception checks from Astra and Asmir, or for one of you with advantage.
Go ahead and take advantage.
So Nazmir is taking advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. On perception, right?
Let's get to this watch, meow.
Yeah.
Right, meow.
Right,
Right
meow. Of the 17.
All right. Noted. Take it away.
First things first. I'd like to stalk into the bushes and listen and see and look for any birds, any prey.
Make a
You can get it.
survival check.
Got you.
'Cause you're
Fucking 22. Let's go.
Nice.
so as you're kind of like looking around, there is this small flutter of wings.
Target acquired. I'd like to start the approach.
Okay.
What are you
Do I kill
doing?
this thing?
That's up to you.
Stalking. Yes, I want to kill it. I'm pouncing on this thing. Bonk.
Roll to attack.
I don't even know what to roll for that.
Probably mountain lion stat block.
I'm pretty sure there's like a panther stat block or a tiger.
There's- Or is it more generically just a beast? I don't remember.
Yeah, so
Oh,
there's a
okay.
tiger stat block.
So,
There's a
I mean, you
CR
have
with
to
one.
succeed on a DC 13 saving or strength saving throw, or be knocked prone
Okay.
for
Uh,
pounce attack.
It got 9.
Yeah, it's going down. So now it's prone, and the mountain lion can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action. So I will do that. I'll bite this bitch. Bonk.
Okay, roll to attack with advantage.
I'm just gonna roll my dice for this and then add it on. No freaking way. I got a 6.
A 6. So as you're holding down as you bite down, you realize that this is not a bird, but it's a pixie, a small fey creature. And you bite down and kind of like manages to just twist enough. It's pretty small and dodges your jaws and clamping down on its head. Please, don't hurt me.
Oh my god.
I have a wife. I have kids. He's gonna pull out a small billfold. This one, his name is Jeremy. He's a real fighter.
Is he in my mouth right now?
No, you missed.
No, he's just in front of me, just talking to me.
He's sick, but he's a fighter. I swear.
Oh no.
I'm gonna nod
And
my
this
head
one, her
very
name is Lila.
understandingly.
She's a beautiful singer.
Let's see here. We're gonna drop Wild Shape. Those are beautiful children.
What the fuck?
You have more family? A large family?
I
Do you
was
live
not
here?
expecting to. Are you letting him go, or are you still holding him down?
Oh yeah, now I just want to like grab him.
Nope.
Just hold him.
So he's like, they're very nice people. Could you just listen your grip just a little bit?
Go ahead. You have to meet Nasware. Come on.
Okay, and as you kind of like turn, some dust flies off the wings and like a little sparkle. Shouldn't hold those wings.
Astra just comes walking back into the clearing with a little bit of pixie dust following
You've-
behind her hand.
You're Furbolg again.
Yeah, so look what I found.
Is that a little person?
Nice to meet you.
It's like the ones in the play earlier. Do you think he's an enemy?
Hmm.
He has children.
In getting closer look at him, he kind of has like this light blue skin with all black eyes, almost like an insect, kind of, with these two antennas coming up and kind of curling at the end, with these very beautiful like monarch butterfly wings, but like a royal blue.
Your wings are very lovely.
Thanks for currently being crushed. Grew them myself.
I'm gonna kind of stare into his eyes, give him the old dad stare.
Make an intimidation check. Charisma.
Well, more to kind of like the daughter's bringing home the boyfriend. I'm trying to
Make
get
an insight check.
idea of this guy. Oh,
Plot twist.
an 8.
An 8. Pretty
Hmm.
tough to read. He's just like,
He's probably fine.
If you say so.
Yeah, I think so.
She'll just let go of him.
he's just gonna take off and land at a tree branch above you. That was pretty rude.
My bad, I guess. I won't do it again.
By the way,
But-
I don't have kids. That was an illusion. And he's going to throw an acorn at
No
you and fly
way.
off.
Just like Astra, he was just lying.
Indeed, but not mountain lion. Just forest lion.
And then Astra's just gonna take a seat by the fire and kind of just sigh. Very defeated.
This place is very different.
Yeah. There's a lot happening. I've never performed like that before, so that's new.
I did not appreciate being forced into that, but it was admittedly and unexpectedly useful.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like our enemies, this coven, are arrogant enough to think that they can bully everyone into submission. Or they think, at least according to this play, it sounds like they think that they've bullied us into submission. I don't think they understand. I don't think they understand the hornet's nest they stirred when they took Aspen.
They're still looking for us,
Yeah.
so there must be some kind of potential. But
Yeah, I suppose they haven't given up. But I think we still have a few things we can show them.
we need allies. Do you remember how it happened? The amount of reality manipulation. Kidding.
Yeah. The entire time I just felt useless. You just floated there, out of reach. We will definitely avenge your brother.
And Zulkifli too.
Yes.
He died for all of this.
Now remember, Astra, he died for you, and the reason you died was foolish. I don't know what was in that book, but it wasn't worth your life. I hope you believe me. I was afraid when I saw you fall. And Nazmir is trying very hard not to cry right now. I know you're not actually my daughter. In fact, well, I don't know, but all of you are very important to me. And I didn't even know what to feel when I thought of all the things that we've faced, that we would lose you because of a silly book.
My poor choices.
Yeah. It's not to say that we should avoid any risks, because we'll have to take some. But just try to be more careful, thoughtful. Your actions affect more than just you. We all care about you.
You all are my family. So, you all are very dear to me. And of course, I have to hold on to some hope. I do not feel hopeful right now. But when we restore my family and we can get back, of course you all are welcome. But right now I just can't fathom how to achieve that. I know that there are ideas and solutions, but it's daunting without your best friend, you know?
Yeah. Well, I can't pretend that any of the things I've experienced in my life are anything like what we're going through now. If all of my fatherly advice, all of my experience feels as though it's for naught. But we're in this together, and I think the only way we can do this is one step at a time. We've got a goal in front of us to beseech the Court of Mist, and we'll go from there. We'll figure out the next step once we know that we have some allies.
Your kindness and wisdom does not fall on deaf ears.
Good.
And with that, it's time to wake up the next watch.
Okay. I forgot who that was.
Casimir and Kydro.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to Kydro.
And you said I'll wake up halfway through second
Yep.
watch, right?
Kydro, wake up, we're being attacked.
Ah!
Like a holding monster.
Oh, is this about an attack? Yeah, I forgot the words.
It's okay.
Infernus.
No. It was a jest.
Oh.
No danger.
Okay, is it time to wake up?
It is. The only thing to report was a mischievous little pixie person. But
Okay, did you eat it? You're not supposed to
Closed.
eat things in the Feywild.
I was very close to doing so.
Okay,
I decided
I-
against it.
I don't.
probably
Okay.
eating sentient beings still probably counts on the list.
Yeah, I don't actually know about that because I think meat is still. I think it's more like if you're offered food, but.
I see.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Okay. And before Astra goes to sleep, Casimir's gonna go to her. Astra.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I can't really imagine what you're going through, and I'm sometimes in my effort to try and help you all, I think I'm too harsh in my judgment. And I feel responsible for what happened.
I don't think you should. I don't believe it's your fault.
I could have opened the book, but I let my prudence stop me, and instead it happened to you. But I can't stop you all from doing what you want to do, but I promise I will do whatever I can to protect you.
Nazmir and I talked about this, but I will make better choices in the future, hopefully, regarding that. But thank you.
Yes.
I wanted to open up the book to Astra.
Who didn't?
Yeah.
Good.
Sorry, I'll let you sleep, but I just wanted to say that because I have a feeling that Kaiju and I could be very busy.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
She's going to go to rest.
You know what I'm wondering, Casimir?
I never know. So let's do this.
I need perception checks, or one of you with advantage.
Kaiju at advantage because Casimir is, even after sleeping for a couple hours, he looks pretty whacked.
Right, check out this Hydro Perception.
Hydroception. It's
14.
like Inception, but Hydro.
Yes.
What was it?
14.
Okay, sorry. There's just duly noted. Thank you.
So,
Mhm.
You gotta write down something crazy for you to read it and then instantly disintegrate. What do you think was in that book?
I suppose we'll never know. You
That's
know,
upsetting.
I think the only man who knew didn't say anything. And I stand by what I said to Astra. I'm telling you all what not to do so much, but why do we keep touching shiny things?
I feel like the answer to that is pretty obvious.
I know.
Completely honest.
Honestly, I read a lot of books about adventuring parties when I was a kid. And always there's a shiny thing in the middle of nowhere. It was always a trap. So it's kind of like ingrained paranoia from being a kid. Most of those ended with them fighting a dragon, and there was a princess, and then everyone died. It was a little dark. I don't know why.
Why would you read those books as a child?
That's what Halfan gave me. I don't know. He was a little. I've kind of gathered that he was a little fucked up.
You have a strange childhood.
Yeah, I kind of got that. Honestly, I mean, yeah. I mean, I know how I ended up the way I am. How does Kaidro become Kaidro?
Oh,
Loaded question. I know.
difficult question.
Were you orphaned?
Well, now the others are asleep, I'll tell you.
Okay.
So, I'm actually a bastard son of a singular mother from Vernaria.
Hmm.
Never met my father, actually. I was much too young to ever see him.
You know who he is?
Nope. Not a clue. And then the tower is very important to the citizens of Fernaria, you know.
That's what I've gathered from this group. There's occasional stories, but we don't really talk about it much.
Right. So a lot of people have died in that tower.
Hmm.
And I spent a good 12 years with my mother. She raised me alone. We didn't have that much, but she would go into the tower. She was very good at what she did. You know, she wielded a bow, a little bit of magic. And she would often take down lots of monsters, bring back Noxiarium, which would then fund our living expenses, food, and then shelter. We mostly would be living in taverns for a few nights at a time, bouncing around. Some days, when the yields were better, we could afford some of the better ones, and those were nice. Got to eat better food those nights. But yeah, around the age of 12, she went into the tower, going for probably the biggest haul yet, and she just never came back.
And so you assume the tower took her?
Well, for a while, I just told myself that she would be fine. She was probably just lost somewhere for a long time. And, you know, I was only a child. On the streets of Vernaria, I had really nothing. I was an urchin. So I started stealing, and I got very good at it. And there's this one time I had tried to take something from a person when I was very young. And, you know, before my mother did disappear, she taught me a few things with a bow and arrow and with weapons.
And did she teach you to punch really hard?
No. She didn't, actually.
That's a Kaidro original.
Not at this point. I had tried to take something from a person, but they resisted a bit more than I would have thought. I threatened them, everything else, but they wouldn't give me their gold and their belongings, so I ended up stabbing them.
This is a very interesting story, Kaidro.
Why are you awake right now?
I was never asleep. And Luzio stands up. His hair is no longer purple. It is a deep blue. His skin is a very pale blue. And the green in his eyes has been replaced with a very pale blue.
That's... Hey, what's that over there? You should go check on that for a couple, like another 10 minutes.
Okay.
He's not sure if it's not entirely clear if Casimir is actually serious or not, but do you even, I mean, he's awake. Do you care if he sits?
I mean, I heard it all.
He's heard everything.
Yeah.
Sit down.
All right.
What?
Here, have some of this dried meat.
And also, I must reintroduce myself.
Okay.
As my name now is Luzio Frigore.
What do you mean?
Luzio is my name, but my surname changes when I change.
When do you change?
When I rest. Or I can choose to change when I rest, and I chose to.
Oh, okay. That's...
Interesting.
Wow. It's going to be a little bit to process.
Well,
Yes,
the sun just went out.
Where is God?
God is God.
Oh God, the world is collapsing. No, in all seriousness, no. So sorry. Does this? Oh, Kydra, this is your. You know, if you want to continue, or we can pester Elysia about whatever happened to him.
So I had stabbed this man and killed him in the forest. And, I started taking his belongings, and I was approached, and I panicked for a moment. So I started to play pretend. I pretended that it was not me who stabbed this person, but rather it was somebody else, and I was their child. I was very young at the time. And I was able to convince this passerby of that. And they took pity on me, and they taught me martial arts. They took me in.
So, even as a child, you were a survivor.
Yes.
I would say you were taught discipline, but it seems not.
The old man, he's the passerby. He taught me a lot of things, but to be a good monk is not something that's learned easily, no. It's more of a nature.
It's hard to change your ways.
But, the old man didn't provide me nourishment or shelter or even really that much talking, really. He just taught me things.
He just kind of beat you up and
Good to
figure
say.
it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, was he helping you intentionally? Was this the way he trained?
I'm not sure. But after enough years of getting beat up by him, I was able to kind of figure my way around the western district of Venaria, and I found Three Claw. And then they saw how well I could punch things, how well I could stab, lie, and cheat things. And I started doing it for money.
So, orphan to criminal monk?
Something like that.
And why do you want to go to the Tower of Allura so badly then? I mean, you can, we're going into these wild adventures. I mean, there's so many riches just available for you. I mean, what can the Tower of Allura give you that dungeon delving can't?
It's the principle. The tower took everything from me. So, if you were to complete the Tower of Allura, I'm not sure if you know this, but
They were mentioned.
there's speculations, yes, of what would happen if you complete it.
Yeah.
You could get anything you want. And frankly, between...
You lost everything. Why would you want to risk losing yourself as well?
Because I have nothing left to lose.
Nothing but life itself. I always worry when a story tells me that I can have whatever I want. That might be the bait.
There's always some form of exchange.
I mean, the wealth of Noxiarium pushes your kingdom to delve into the Tower of Allura for power. But where does the Noxiarium come from?
Who knows? It might be the god who created the tower, who creates the Noxiarium.
Or it's the bait to drive you down. I mean, keeping in mind that all of the machinations are happening, all of these creatures are delving in. You have powerful people trying to get to the bottom of the Tower of Allura. Everything seems to be connected. I mean, for all we know, this primal is at the bottom of the Tower of Allura waiting to be freed.
Well, whatever it is, and, well, you know how I am. When there is something to be taken, I will take it.
Yeah.
And I will get to the bottom of that tower one day.
And maybe you'll kill a god.
Whatever it is. At this point, I could care less what's at the bottom of that tower, but I just know that I want it. I don't want anybody else to have it, frankly.
Yeah.
I've earned it.
I thought I wanted things because I lived a lie. Thought that I was better suited to show people the way. And I found out as I learn more that there's nothing special about me that makes me better than the other rulers, and some of the gods actually seem to be at least noble in their pursuits. I think maybe be open to new perspective. That maybe your goal, your blind goal, isn't the only thing that matters. Maybe you have another purpose in this world than getting to the bottom of the Tower of Allura. Not saying don't do it, just suggesting be open to changing your perspective.
I mean, something you have to understand is I've spent the entirety of my life preparing for that moment. And when I went into the tower, it killed me.
Yeah.
And then I was resurrected. And now I am even more pissed about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was following this path, this anger, this hatred. And I followed you all originally because I thought you would lead me to power. And I died too. And I didn't come back.
In a certain manner, yes. I mean,
You didn't come back. You're sitting right here.
Well, I did. But I made a choice to come back. And I paid a price for it. And I realized that the pursuit I had, as I keep seeing you, as we lose Aspen, who is just trying to do good, as we lose Zulkifli, who did something and died out of love, that I can't just live or not live to seek power and revenge. And I can't kill just because it's easy. So, be open, because there is good in you, whether or not you see it, and you might be able to do more good than just seeking to avenge the loss of your mother.
I think any good that's derived from my actions is merely a byproduct of my pursuit to get stronger. I kill evil things all the time. That may increase the betterment of the world by a little bit, but ultimately I'm just doing it to practice killing. Because when I go into that tower, I will be killing quite a lot. And then, frankly, if I'm being completely honest, between the two of you, the only reason I'm even in this adventuring group is because I want us all to grow powerful enough to go into that tower and complete it one day.
Not to
If I didn't have that purpose, I'd probably still be in Vernaria right now.
You'd be thrown into the Tower of Allura and dead a second time. So, I've said all I can say. Eliseo, please. You look like you were talking.
To force your dream on all of your friends? Acquaintances? What are they to you?
They're a team.
Is that it? That's all you see them as?
You can't take it all with you. That includes people. We're all gonna die.
Well, maybe.
Well, clearly there is coming back from death. So,
I mean, look at Aspen. You don't see him coming back.
I don't know who Aspen is.
Astra's brother. He was murdered by the maestro.
Oh. Oh.
Yes. So, to make a point, to show us how powerless we were, Aspen was felled in front of his sister, and his body was not recoverable. And there is hope maybe that we can bring him back, but that's a hope for later. And then Zulkifli, who was a member of our party, who seemed to be, he was a member of the party, but he seemed almost like family to Aspen and Astra. He died for Astra. So if you feel her overwhelming grief, it is because she keeps losing everyone she loves.
Part of that is why I don't really like to say that the people that I travel with are my friends. Because
What about you and Cormac? You seem to be very buddy-buddy.
we're similar. We have similar backgrounds. But to really say somebody's your friend is to bond with them and create a bond. And then if something ever comes to sever that bond, it'll slow you down. My pursuit must not be slowed down.
You sound like you might just be in denial. I mean,
that was
denial to what?
To how connected you are with the world and the people around you. But I can't force perspective on you. I can just tell you to open your eyes to what's around you. People who are just your companions don't go through as much effort as they have to keep you alive. And it's not because you hit things hard, and you do. And you hit them a lot. And you do really crazy things that I've never seen before. But you and Astra have a mischievous nature that you share in common. You know, and people like you, despite the fact that you don't seem to think you're open to it.
It's a byproduct.
It's just that natural Kaijo charm, let's be honest. No. Some people, it's just all the bare chest stuff. They just can't look away from the shine.
No.
Talking about Theon.
I'll say that will end the second watch, and Aluzo can take over the final watch.
And you can wake up Dion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe they were waking up Dion and Cormac.
Nobody specified the last watch. It's all to say Dayon.
Okay. I'm gonna wake up Cormac anyway.
You gotta get Kydro away from him first. Cold tonight.
I feel slightly less tired.
That's good.
Yes.
Any perception checks, please?
Alrighty.
Yeah, you can get advantage on that.
Okay.
Alright. What is Cormac? That's with advantage as a 21.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Cormac rolled it. My
Okay.
fault.
Noted.
I ignored that roll because I already rolled it.
Right. So it's still, I'm assuming, decently dark.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
it's getting a little bit brighter. It is summer. Summer was just the day before, the longest day of the year. So it's brighter earlier. And you are in the summer lands.
Hmm. Oh? Did anybody have any interesting dreams? Anything like that?
No, I just sat there and observed the world around me.
Not particularly. It was just observing the back of my eyelids.
Oh, the back of my eyelids look very dark. I can tell you that much. I had a dream. It was very meaningless. I was just walking around my home city, enjoying stuff, but I also felt really tired still. For some reason, I think it kind of got to my head being that tired. I'm usually that doesn't happen.
Cormac, as you both as you all sit there, you begin to hear the sound of somebody humming.
Oh no. Correct, just gonna plug his ears just in case.
Just beyond the bushes.
Does anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
Hear what?
That humming sound.
Dion's gonna listen closely.
Yeah. As is Elizabeth.
You pick it up.
Sounds like somebody humming. And it's coming from just beyond those bushes.
You should remain here. I will go see what this is.
No. I will go with you. I'm afraid you might get snapped in half.
I can do what you want. I'm staying right here.
Okay.
As I am more familiar with this realm, I feel like you should stay with Cormac.
You can familiarize me with it.
Alright, let's...
Dion will pick himself up with his axe and sling it over his shoulder. Start walking towards it.
Stay behind me.
Okay.
Are you guys going stealthily? Make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll try. Oh me, oh my. Interesting.
That's a 4.
That's a 10.
All right. So the loser kind of crouches low to the ground and is trying really hard to be stealthy, while Dion's just walking behind him, just like fully upright, good posture, axe over his shoulder. The axe is catching the sunlight.
You need to crouch down.
It's like he's doing that
What was
thing
that?
where he's not crouching, but he's like standing like this and like walking
The
with really high
strongman
knees.
walk.
Yeah.
After being told to crouch, Dion just really like clunkily just takes a knee like really hard.
As you guys get closer and let's begin to peer across, you hear, "Eh? Who's there?"
I could ask you the same thing.
Gazing just beyond the bush is a small little pond, and sitting on this pond wearing this straw hat with a piece of hay coming out of their mouth and a fishing pole is a frog, a humanoid frog. He's kind of looking over his shoulder, his fishing rod in his hands.
Have you caught anything good?
Well, not since you're making all that ruckus. No, sir. I haven't caught nothing all day. We're just getting to the early morning. I kind of started about a little half past the firefly, which I ate, coincidentally.
Yes. Well, I suppose we will let you get back to it.
Oh, hold no, there's no need to be rushed. You already came into the pond. Why don't y'all just sit a spell?
Spell?
It's a figure of speech. Do you not have figures of speech where you come from?
As a Fae myself, language that is used can be taken very literally.
How about you walk over and sit down?
There you go. We may sit.
I will do that.
He's gonna take a very large butterfly, not a giant butterfly, but about the size of both of your hands put together, and put it on this hook and just like cast it out. And I was, you now kind of realize why he hasn't really caught anything, as the butterfly's just kind of flying around the pond above it. Well, you look like you're from around here, but you don't, good sir. What brought you all here?
Leon's just looking at the butterfly fly around the pond. He's just tracking it with his head.
No, don't do that. You're gonna get dizzy now.
Is he?
Well, the reason I'm here is this fine fellow and a group of his friends rescued me from a great serpent made of fire.
Oh, serpent now. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. He's gonna spit. You just hear. There's nothing metallic in the air. You just hear ding. Mm-hmm.
Word of advice, you'll be able to catch things better if the bait is actually in the water.
Interesting thought. I think I have a few more years on you. I am the strapping age of 8.
Maybe he's trying to catch flying fish.
I'm 212.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay. Yes.
Now, can an old timer like me have a moment of your time?
What for?
Sure.
Well, to pass on some wisdom, I assume.
As he's talking, I'm gonna cast minor illusion into the water of a like fish just started swimming, like circling the where the butterfly is.
Okay.
Alright. That's
Well, I appreciate you giving me a moment of your time. I need a few more years myself.
That was the wisdom?
You need a few more years? How?
Yeah, I was at the age of 8. I was 8. I can live as a bit longer. Maybe even 16 if I'm lucky.
Oh.
So what are you implying?
Don't worry about it.
Taken a moment of our time to extend his own lifespan.
Oh, by how much?
8 of his years, apparently.
That's fine. Neon stands up and walks away.
Wait. I was just going. I was saying, we're.
As Neon stands up, I'm gonna have the fish just jump up at the butterfly. Down, run.
So as your fish, he did not fall for the illusion, but this massive fish just leaps out of the water, tries to grab your fish, ends up grabbing the butterfly, and dives back down, and he goes plunging into the water.
Alright, let's take this opportunity to just return to our camp.
A few moments later, only a straw hat rises up to the surface.
What's going on over there?
A little frogman has died, I think.
You killed a little frogman.
No,
I didn't.
neither of us killed him. He got
Somehow
pulled
don't
into
believe
the
you.
water by a big fish. And then, I don't know, just his little straw hat came back up. So, I mean, I'm guessing because he's a frog, he might be able to breathe underwater, but I'm not gonna look too far into it.
Yes. A very, very interesting moment of my life, and took some time I will not be getting back. I think in a literal sense as well.
Yes, I believe so.
I have some to spare, though.
As do I. So I wonder if he
Are you guys
dies,
heading
do we
back
get
to
it
your
back?
campfire?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you see anything else, Cormac?
Nothing as of yet.
Wow. Seems to be a very quiet morning besides that.
A few moments later, as soon as you say that, the bushes begin to rustle.
Oh no.
Yeah. And pulling this giant dead fish through the bushes comes this bullywug. Well,
Oh, it seems you've made it.
he thought he had the best of me. No, sir. I only took one leg. Whatever he grows, it's okay.
And how long does it regrow? How long does that take?
We'll find out. You want to give me one of yours, and I can just do
No.
a trade? Okay.
No.
Well,
I'm afraid I
absolutely
need both
not.
of my legs.
he's gonna go over and cut down this branch and stick it straight through the fish and put it over your guys' fire.
Oh.
Begins to turn it slowly.
All right.
Y'all like breakfast?
No.
If
I mean,
I'd be happy to partake.
Oh, it's the least I could do.
Yeah.
Spinning my own lifespan, you know, it's worth at least a little bit about bites of fish.
Just a reminder to person you do not.
He lets go. It keeps turning as if he was holding on to it. From nowhere,
Interesting.
from behind his back, he's gonna pull out a banjo. Y'all like music?
oh no.
As long as you do not begin dancing, and everything will be fine.
My name is Billy.
Can I inside that?
You can roll an insight check.
All right. Wow, I am not rolling good. 13.
Hard to read. Could be his
Okay.
name, could not. You don't know.
All right.
The rest of the party will awaken to the smell of roasted fish and the alluring sounds of a banjo. It is already getting humid. It is sticky. The sounds of crickets are loud in the air.
It's lovely music.
I appreciate it. Hi, my name is Billy. I got that fish over there. Took one leg, I took his life.
What an exchange.
Indeed.
Oh
It's
god.
bigger than you are, so I suppose that's quite a catch.
I got
used to
this. I got this knife here. I gave this fish 9 inches of it. Of course, I had to give 3 inches 3 times, but it's okay.
Why is this frog in our camp
Billy!
right now? Hi, William.
No. That was my father.
Okay, Willie. Why is this individual in our camp cooking a giant fish?
I believe he invited himself and decided to
Yes.
take liberties.
Yes.
Okay. Casimir's starting to put his plate mail on.
He also offered us breakfast. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Remind
I
you
think
not
we're
to.
not supposed to do that.
Yes.
Yes,
I will not.
yes.
I never said we were
Ration.
gonna take it.
Don't
Don't
worry,
eat
this ain't one of them magical fish. This is one of them regular fish.
I'm not going to trust that.
All right,
I will
one more for
partake.
me.
I will partake in this, but
Astra is going to actually cast Goodberry, and she's gonna create what looks like a bunch of like blackberries, but they're really tiny. They're cute, and she's gonna eat one. Would anyone like a berry?
Oh, yes, please.
Here you are. One singular berry.
Wow.
Casimir, Nasir,
Yeah.
Hydro.
Of course. They look
Yes.
interesting.
I will take a berry.
And this little berry, how long would this keep you fed?
It should be. Let me think really hard. 24 hours
Really?
Yes.
or 1 day. Yes.
Good berry is to
Quite a
survival
magic
games.
spell.
And when you eat the berry, it tastes of blue raspberry. But you don't know what blue raspberry is, obviously. But that's what it tastes like. We all know what that is.
It's a real world connection.
Wow.
You know.
Blue raspberry.
This is-
You mean
this
just like
is
one of the
sour.
great many
I like it.
flavors of Rogue Energy?
Yeah, this is giving me rogue energy right now. I feel like I can sneak attack.
He's gonna take his 3-inch knife, by the way, Billy is, and he's gonna cut off a nice fillet for you, Aluzo.
Awesome.
Skin
I'll partake
intact.
as well.
That's fun. Why, thank you.
I'm sorry. Now you want some of my fish?
I already
You can look at
said I
Cormac.
would. Oh.
It looks very lovely.
I have smoked lemongrass on the fire right now.
Our-
Real
our-
nice aroma coming up off there. You know that's invasive, right?
Our mothers told us not to accept food from strangers.
So I already introduced myself. I guess it's true because you didn't introduce yourself to me. But like I said, you can call me Billy.
Yes.
What type
so-
of vibe am I getting off of him as he keeps like trying to invite us to eat this fish?
Make an insight check.
All right, it's gonna be a disadvantage,
this-
but I'm gonna do the best I can.
Are you still exhausted?
Yes, I am because I had 2 levels
Oh,
of
'cause you had
exhaustion.
2.
Yeah.
8.
Seems to be just like a really nice guy trying to get you some food.
I mean, so, so he points to Kydro. So this is Larry. He points to Dion. This is Curly. And he points to Cormac, and that's Mo.
I'm
Yeah,
Sven.
wise guy.
What?
Yeah.
My hair is
Well-
curly.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Truly, it's been a while since I've been able to make anybody's acquaintance here in the woods. Since the majority of these lands have been burnt to a crisp.
Yes.
That Guffin, I tell you.
We've heard there's a problem with fire here.
Indeed, but so many people have tried to go on and kill that woman. She just keeps on going. I don't know what it is about it.
Well, hopefully she stops doing that.
Yeah, I hope so too. I've already made 3 new homes of straw. They've all been done.
Ugh.
You
Maybe
should.
you
he's
should
gonna
make
put-
them of stone.
He'll point to the hay in his mouth. This was all that's left of my last house.
Oh. Do you know you can mix that with mud and make bricks?
Yeah, but that's how you get worms.
Worms in the bricks?
In the mud.
Well, it's a lot stronger.
You can use them for bait.
You sound so disappointed at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess so. I guess you have worms in your bricks, but protein,
just-
right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a win-win to me. You build a nice sturdy house and you get free bait for fishing.
Butterflies do just fine.
Obviously.
Right.
Apparently.
Well, I mean, Butterfly did get him this, so.
I like this one. You like my fish? By the way, the fish is very delicious. The skin is just crispy enough.
Hell yeah.
Nice little flavor of lemon on it.
This is very delicious.
You know
I'm
what
not
we
sticking-
need? We need some of those root vegetables. You can cut up real nice and roast, and they're all crispy, go really well with fish.
Turnips.
Potatoes?
Beet?
Radishes. So I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I love to boil a good potato.
Yeah.
Sometimes mashing it works too.
You can boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's why I love them.
This is news to me.
Well, that was very, very helpful, Samwise. That information about Tate.
Sam Willie.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes.
I just want y'all to know that this place ain't too safe. So if wherever you came from, you might as well go back there. I'm just trying to help you. Maybe I could tag along, join you, become one of the
that won't be necessary.
Are you sure? I'm a really good cook and I can catch really big fish.
Well, you'd only be
we wouldn't
one
want to. We wouldn't want to.
Don't worry, like I fit the whole resume you're looking for. My wife died, my kids died. It's very tragic.
Oh, no. They already have a guy.
And then I spent a number of times in the woods trying to live off the land, or these self-assigned skills and self-learning.
William, the best thing about being
If
dead.
there's something I don't know how to do, I just look at my magic rock and it can tell me what to do.
Hey, would you like to learn something new?
What is your magic rock's name?
I broke it.
You broke it. Oh.
Your magic rock's name is I broke it?
Oh, it looks like
but
Dorothy has
lowercase
something
I.
to say. Dorothy, what was it you're gonna say?
Oh, I would like to speak to the DM.
Okay.
While he is caught up in conversation with the rest of my party, I would like to, as slyly as possible, cast confusion on him. That requires a wisdom save of 15.
By the way, I was going
What
to
does
say
confusion do exactly?
Fun things. The random effect, I think, with a D6. They might have to.
Yeah, so basically it has different. I'm trying to figure out how to.
You roll a
Blink?
d6 and then you choose from the table what that corresponds with the number.
Yeah.
I also hate to say it. Casimir was about to say dead things like flesh as I activate my unsettling presence on him.
What's the saving throw?
I got it's a wisdom saving throw of 15.
He fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the effect?
Let me find out. It's because you said roll a d6, but it's through 10, so I
So
have to
roll
roll
a
like,
d10.
yeah.
Yeah. And he has like the worst
Two.
horror movie image of
The
Casimir.
creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. Yay! 6 seconds of silence.
Like I said, I have the tragic back.
There's like,
He broke.
yeah,
backstory, and as a really.
Oh, there he is.
yeah. And he sees like black ooze dripping from Casimir's face from his perspective and his jaw.
And he's gonna like look up.
Is that effect just on him, or is that what everyone sees?
I don't know. DM's call. And it's all
How does
flavor
that-
on it. It's
how does
sort of
that-
like it's
oh.
unsettling. It's
I'll say it's targeted.
yeah.
Okay.
Is there a save for it?
No, it just means his next saving throw is at disadvantage.
Oh.
Anyway, he's gonna from nowhere. He's gonna take out a briefcase and open it. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack this all up. Takes a giant fish and shoves it in this briefcase as if it has no bottom to it. Close
Interesting.
up. He's gonna take out a
Wow.
stick. He's gonna tie the suitcase onto the end of the stick and sling it over his shoulder with a bandana. I'm
Well,
back on the road. Lovely meeting y'all.
likewise.
If you need
Honestly.
a guide, I'm going right now. You sure you don't need a guide?
I'm right here.
He's gonna take 2 more steps. Look back on
I'm
his short.
so
Are you sure you don't need a guide?
hungry.
I'm
casting
going.
color spray on him.
Stay.
Your offer is lovely, but I think we'll be okay.
So I'm casting color spray. So I'm gonna roll 6d10.
What?
If he has 39 hit points or less, he's blinded.
He's only 8 years old.
We're abusing this guy.
He just walks in and he like hits the tree and he drops his stick. He's like kind of reaching out and he goes, I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
You can see Luzio twirl his hand and just magnificent colors just sprout in a cone that just fully envelop him.
We should go.
Yes.
What,
pack
are you
up your
guys
things.
sure?
We are leaving. We are leaving.
But frog's legs sound so good right now.
He's like
No,
touching the
he's
ground, like trying to find his stick. Oh my god.
We don't need to eat.
Sweet
He's-
Sakune, save me from this fate I've been bestowed.
Honestly, he's charming, but I understand we
A little
don't.
pushy.
Are you
Let's
guys
go.
leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just quickly pack up your camp and you're out of there.
Yeah.
Pack up my thing and leave.
Yeah.
Exactly one thing.
Yeah.
We are such assholes.
Who's this we? You speaking French now? You're the one that wanted to eat him.
I'm
I
sorry.
will
I
admit,
think
I
that
found him somewhat
I think
charming.
we is actually orcish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of every once in a while I look at a person and I go, that might be tasty, and it's kind of concerning.
Has
Yes.
that happened with
yeah.
any of us?
I plead the fifth.
What does that mean?
Leon puts his hands on his hips and kind of flexes for a second.
That's weird.
Okay.
He does look tasty.
Yeah, he's got some extra meat to spare on his arms.
Oh, stop.
I mean, he grows parts back. He's already got his head put back on, right? I mean,
Oh.
It wasn't grown back. It was just, assembled.
resurrected. Yeah.
So no. Well, this whole place is bizarre.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I have to say, maybe it's the result of this place. But I did find him somewhat charming, to be honest.
Did you eat the fish?
No, I didn't. I just think he was more pleasant than not. But we don't need
You liked him.
distractions.
You loved him, warts and all.
I think he was a frog. I don't think he had warts.
He kind of did on. There was like a hair coming out of one part of his cheek.
Might have been a mole.
Hmm.
All's fair in love and wart.
I believe we already met the mole.
Oh, we fit right in now that I think about it.
Yes.
To this strange place.
Yeah.
Shall we continue?
We're already technically walking.
Walking and
I think with a bit more purpose. And
Yes,
a little
yes.
less random chatter.
Yes, let's hop away.
Oh dear. Away.
So speaking of walking with purpose, where would you guys like to go? Still going to the Court of Mist, or are we going to figure out whatever else is going on?
We have a singular purpose.
All right.
I think our purpose might help with the other things we want to do anyway.
All right. Then onward we shall fly. Not fly, but...
Can you make that a thing?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I
Dang
could,
it.
but not today.
Oh. Also, you're blue now.
Yes.
What happened?
He joined a group.
I didn't want to mention it.
It's. I hope it's not. What's the word? Associated with like your feelings or something. You're not.
No.
Sad, right?
No, of course not.
Good.
I am what is known as an Eladrin. Whenever we rest, we can change our form, and our forms reflect the 4 seasons.
Oh.
The form you saw me in previously was reflecting the season of spring. And now I'm reflecting the season of winter.
It's beautiful.
Yes. I appreciate the compliment.
Well,
Concerning role.
yes.
I don't know what you mean.
Honestly, sometimes I think Dungeon Masters just roll just to see.
I definitely have.
It's like
What is
fake tension build up.
All right. Suddenly feel like we should be more alert to our surroundings.
Yeah, there's some sort of thunderous rolling sound in the system.
One time I rolled a bunch of dice and you guys all were freaking out, but it was just to decide what the menu was at the tavern. So
I was actually gonna say, I would like to wild shape again. Because guess what I just remembered?
What did you
I can fly now.
Oh shit!
She can fly.
Sheesh. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd like to go hawk mode.
Okay.
Okay. And I'd
Form
like
of
to
a
take an
hawk.
aerial view.
Okay,
You
make a
know?
perception check with advantage.
Got you.
I think you guys established that you need to go see the creature that has all the knowledge, but it's very dangerous.
Hmm.
I forgot about that.
It's easy to forget about that because it would be easier.
22.
22. Up ahead, you see that there is a very large river, but its water is white and wispy.
Oh, I assume we don't drink this.
Don't drink.
Why is it?
Don't
Why is
go
it
in.
wispy? What is that? Anyway,
I'll just hear a "Ka" from the sky.
is
The Weirfell, by the way, is what you guys are.
Yes.
The Weirfell.
yeah, that's right. Is it dangerous to touch as well? This water.
Yes. Yes. Don't
Yeah.
touch it.
So okay, is there a bridge? I'm gonna look around for a bridge.
Well, you're a bit far to see it. If there is one.
I don't really see a
There is
bridge.
there is a bridge.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Cool.
I will say it is guarded.
Oh,
Is there a troll?
is there a toll?
Can we kill it?
And if we don't pay the toll, then they don't get no rolls?
Can I say, have they been working out so they're very swole?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's
This-
the Feywild's making you guys all rhyme.
This place, I tell you.
Place taking a toll. Ooh.
But honestly, does that mean we would be unable to cross, or is there a way that we can still do that?
Hydra, what do you think?
I'm trying to ask the one who knows.
I always want to hear what Hydra has to say, let's be honest.
Fair enough.
Why don't we all just fly over it?
I expected him to
This
say
bridge-
something about punching the problem, to be honest.
This bridge is the way we cross over into the next court. And
Oh,
the guard, his name is Hugo the Fomorian, and he will attempt to stop us.
Stop us in what sense?
Stop us from crossing.
how do we stop him from stopping us?
Yes, I mean, does he build a wall in front of us?
Yes,
Does
but what if
he,
tries
Is he
to
just gonna
stop
try
us
to-
from stopping him, stopping us?
Is he gonna like fight us, or is this like a riddle situation? We were already on a game show.
Help me, Michael.
And so these riddles 3.
Help me out here, Michael.
Question
What
1.
is your favorite color?
I love that we all came to that stupid conclusion.
Do I see this mentioned guard from, the sky?
As you kind of venture closer, you do see the shape of this very large creature. When I say large, I mean huge, about 15 feet in height. He has a hunchback. He has like swollen eyes. A giant club.
So, in your opinion, Illusio, should we try to fight him to get past him, or be sneaky, or outwit him? You know,
We could.
what do you normally do?
Well, traveling over dispels magic, so I could make us invisible, but then we'd have to be quick.
I see. So we could distract him. I could use my echo. Perhaps we
Might be
could
a
get
good
him to
plan.
chase it.
I'm not sure if he'll
I don't-
chase it, but
Why don't we just explain that we need to get across?
That won't work. It's not that simple.
Could we intimidate him into letting us cross?
You could certainly try.
You sounded like you had the voice of God for a moment there.
It's a well-known fact that you can certainly try.
In fact, I'll give you all a visual.
Ooh,
Okay.
The world becomes more clear.
I love visual.
visuals equal.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
That's a thing.
It's a lot of muscles, to be honest.
It's like he's got muscles on his muscles.
So we're not supposed to swim. He doesn't want to allow us to cross.
I'll say you
Is
guys
he looking at us?
No, so you guys are far further back, like still in the tree line.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. We're just discussing.
Astra is like 60 feet. Well, yeah, 60 feet in the air. Just circling.
Nice. So, I'm not suggesting we do this, but if it came to a fight, would somebody be mad if we were to defeat this? Could we even defeat this? Is big.
And we'll answer that question after our mid-session break.
oh,
Wow! Oh my gosh! Whoa! So here, everybody, we're gonna take our mid-session break. And who do I want to drop a anxiety bomb on? If you're just now joining us, Casimir, tell everybody what they can do if they're just now joining us.
Oh my God. That is a question I'm not prepared for. You can watch us in all of the places. We have a YouTube. Yeah. And my heart just stopped a little bit. But yeah.
We do have a YouTube channel where we upload the sessions the following Tuesday on both YouTube and the podcast network, distributed by Anchor.
Right. You would think I would know that.
Yes,
It's
so
almost like my
noon
voice
on
is
Tuesday
associated with
Eastern Standard Time, everybody, is when you can check us out and watch the videos. Or I'm sorry, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when you can watch the videos uploaded onto our YouTube channel and the podcast network.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that we are currently raising money for the Trevor Project. You can donate directly on the channel where the sub button is typically. If you want to use your Prime sub, you can also, once you click on it, it's like support the channel. And that's how you find it. It's a little bit difficult to find. We've gotten feedback about that. But everybody will be back here after the following ad messages. And don't forget during the break to check out our stream schedule, as we've added a ton of new programming for the next week, including our nerdy kitchen cooking, among other things. Jesus, the king. So excited.
Get your ingredients now.
Get your ingredients now. Yes, it's so exciting.
Just not from the pay.
Anyway,
no.
see you soon, everyone. And welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, the party was in the process of figuring out what to do next. So take it away, everybody.
Take it away.
I believe I should talk to him.
I can make 3 of us invisible.
Uh-huh.
Well, you said the bridge cancels magic, right?
Yes, but just as we get by him, just run.
He seems to be very big. I feel like it would be tough to just get by him.
Just go under his legs.
Oh.
Remember, you have aerial support.
With that, there's a hawk making noises above us.
Yeah, doing the little screeches. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So you're sure we can't negotiate through this?
I don't believe we can.
Is there a toll?
A what?
A toll, like a price? You know, we were rhyming for a little bit there, but I think that was actually
It was
serious.
a genuine question. Yeah.
I'm sure you could try.
And yes,
Bribery might work.
I believe the 3 most trustworthy people should remain uninvisible.
Okay.
Well, that's a loaded question. Who are the 3 most trustworthy people in this group?
I'm going invisible immediately.
I'd hope that I'm one of them.
Yes, that's.
My
I mean,
experience, Nazmir, Dion, and Astra.
Where is Astra again?
she's the bird.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well...
You can't teleport us, right? Like, that's not a thing.
I can teleport myself.
Uh-huh. So, you teleport yourself, you run, and we follow after.
Might have an idea. When I teleport, I can... in this form, I can make something... Oh, let me actually check the wording. Yes, I can make something scared of me. So... maybe that'll work? I'll have to be... really close, though.
Mm-hmm.
Before I teleport.
Mm-hmm.
I could potentially try to scare it.
So out of like 1 to 100, what do you think the chances are that would work?
1 to 100?
Yeah, like 0 being instant death and 100 meaning perfect success.
50-50?
That's better odd than most.
Either it works or it doesn't. I can try if you would like me to. Regardless of if he's friend or not, I will still be teleporting away. There's no stopping the teleportation.
Okay. So, I mean, worst case scenario, he chases after you and we lose our guide.
I can always find him.
Okay. Cormac, I assume your plan is shoot?
If necessary.
If necessary.
Alright, wish me luck.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
All right, so what are you doing there, Dakota?
So I'm just gonna stroll right up to him.
Oh, okay.
Stealthily.
Oh no, it's fine if he sees me.
Okay.
The rest of you can hide if you want to, but...
Yeah.
I would like to hold my action for a dive bomb. When trouble arises, I will come sweeping in. Save the day.
Very non-specific. I love it.
Am I walking up to him?
No, we're staying here pretending to be bushes.
Can I get a stealth roll from everybody that's not Astra or Dakota?
Well, that's a 9.
Oh, disadvantage, right?
It's 5.
The funniest part is if I wasn't high up in the sky, I have pass without a trace or whatever. So.
Oh wait, I have advantage. Never mind. 12.
All right, so we have a 12, a 5, a 9, a 19, and a 21. Let me do some math.
I'd love that plate mail.
Oh boy.
And you also still have exhaustion, so we're both at disadvantage regardless.
I don't need disadvantage.
That is an average of 13. So you're just going to walk up to him?
Yes.
You there,
Yes. Hello, Hugo.
I know you.
Yes. So how has your day been so far? Stop any travelers from crossing?
Many.
Many? Interesting. I'm gonna use my face step. I'll send it to the thing. And I'm gonna need him to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save, you say?
Wisdom save? Hold on, let me check. Wisdom save, yep.
That'll be a 20.
20. Damn! Okay. Interesting. That's a success. Is it? Yeah, it is. Same as my spellcasting DC, which is only 16. Alright, so yeah, he's not frightened, but I am teleporting 30 feet. So... Oh shit, oh, hold on. Let me just measure it first.
It's okay, Rocky. You go when you want to.
Right to the middle of the bridge.
Okay. Hey, you did this last time.
Yes, I do it every time. Are you gonna chase me now or not?
He's going to take his club and he's going to slam it into the ground. Not alone, I'm not.
Not alone.
You have friends.
Or like acquaintances?
Rising from the ground are these creatures made of stone with a vague face on them.
Well, I guess we're doing this.
I would like to use my reaction or my action.
Okay. And you're dive bombing and doing what?
I would just like to fly around his head and scream at him. Like a super quick. I'm tiny. Super fast speed.
Make a persuasion check, and I will give his initiative with disadvantage if it succeeds.
Okay.
And it is a
Wow, that's that's so funny. That's a natural 1 plus 5 is a 6. I'm gonna roll my dice real quick.
Yeah.
You know what?
okay.
Oh,
8. Does an 8 work?
Does an 8 work?
Yeah.
Do you have to roll insight?
No. So Astra sees this issue arise and dives bomb, but just like smacks into the back of his head and kind of like slowly slides down. And with that, everybody, I need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Excellent.
Oh no.
Oof. Wow.
Wow, that's
That's
two
a
natural
nat
ones, yeah.
In a row.
Me giving a dice away?
Perhaps.
What are we giving dice away?
What are we gonna give so many dice away?
Oh me, oh my. Okay.
All right, so his dex is that, his roll was that. Okay.
How do I enter my initiative on count? I got a 5.
Edit the number on the board. And then you need to roll for the elementals too.
Elementary.
Atagora warned me that you'd all show up.
Oh, you've spoken to Atagora. I see.
question that is really important. Do we remember that staff of healing?
I don't think any of you attuned to it.
No.
Hmm.
She's the only one that could have.
Openly.
Yeah, Astra's the only one that could have.
And with that, it is time to start combat. So starting with Cormac.
Cool. Well, let's see here. I guess. Are we still? We're not hidden, right?
No,
Like, obviously been over there.
his passive perception picked you up, unfortunately, with your bad
Average
stealth
13.
rolls.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I did well, personally.
It was all your guys' fault.
Okay. And is Asher on the bridge right now? Like right next to the.
Astra
I just did
is on the bridge. You're actually behind him.
That's fine as long as she's close. Okay. So this first shot, do I want to attack the big guy or do I want to attack the elementals? We'll go with the
Good
elementals
question.
first. Screw it. Yeah, so I'll take a shot at old red down here.
Okay. Take the shot.
Using my mesket. And you know what? I'll expend a grit point and do violent shot. Let's see here. Nope, that's the wrong button. There it is. That's a nat one.
A natural 1.
Oh. Wow.
Okay. So don't you have to roll on your misfire?
No, that's just. I always forget.
It would be helpful if you like knew your character
Yeah,
sheet.
I
I'm
do.
tracking that.
I just didn't have the tab open.
Oh my god, it's
Hold
like
on, let me
Nate's playing an
check.
artificer all over again.
Yeah, I just remembered. I just remembered that initiative is a ability check.
No,
So
I only have to. I only have to roll to try to repair it real quick. There's no roll to it.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's my turn then.
Nazmir.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up to blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonus action. I'm going to summon my Shadow Blade, and I'm gonna give him 2 good old attacks. What is not clear on this spell is what to do on the attack roll. It doesn't.
Dexterity, proficiency, I think, or strength. Dexterity or strength.
Okay, so strength plus proficiency plus 20. Okay. That is d20 plus 5. Attack roll of 12 and 11.
Attack roll of 12 and 11 against the Earth Elemental. Both will miss.
Okay. Oh, since do I get +2 to that because this sword is a spell from my spell focus or no?
If it is a spell, as in a cantrip or a spell slot, you'll get your +2. If it actually you would use your spell casting ability.
Okay.
Are you casting a spell for the attack, or are you summoning?
I summon a sword, and then I guess I do it says it counts as a simple melee weapon. Okay, so I guess
it would not only be
not a
it
spell.
would also a non-magical weapon.
It should be a magical weapon. It's made of shadow.
Well, if it says it counts as a simple,
It does psychic damage, so.
I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
It's so no, your +2 would not count.
Okay, sorry, it's kind of weird. Okay, I missed.
No, you're going to the mist court in a second. All right, so
Yeah. I messed up on my initiative.
Is-
Thank you.
the Earth Elemental's turn. He is going to. He's going to sink down into the ground.
Oh.
Okay.
And he's going to pop up over here.
Okay.
He's going to make a. I mean, he's gonna use his slam attacks now. That is gonna be against Casimir. It's gonna be a 27 to hit. I'm sorry, and he's gonna actually be there.
Sorry, you're saying was there a 2 in front of that 7?
27.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That hits a lot.
One moment. Hold. Okay. That is
God.
gonna be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's going to slam down again.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 23 to hit.
Give me 1 second. I need to reassess my life choices. You said a 23 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Shield.
Shield.
It misses.
And so it misses with 23 to hit.
Uh-huh.
All right. So as he comes out with another slam attack, you raise your hand, and this arcane force just deflects him off, and he bounces back. Looks at you like his rock face becomes angry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dayon, it's your turn.
All right. So almost immediately after that, Dayon flies into a rage, and he instinctively moves forward 5 feet and whistles for the elemental's attention as he recklessly attacks it. And let's see, that's a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
13 hits. And
I'm sorry,
as
no,
he
it
does,
doesn't.
okay.
Sorry.
All right, so he misses, and then he
13
attacks
misses.
once more, recklessly and everything. 15.
15 will also miss.
God damn. All right. You see.
Dan should have had some rogue energy.
And you can do with the code procedure checkout 10% off.
All right. He will move over here around it, and he will try to get its attention. I don't know if I have to roll something for that.
Okay.
Or
I mean, you can shout.
yeah, he'll do that. He'll shout.
Okay. All right.
Ah.
This one is gonna make its 2 slam attacks against Nazmir. Takes these massive stony fists, raises its arm. That's gonna be a 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. That is gonna be 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And it's gonna.
I'm gonna use my reaction for interception to reduce that.
Does an interception have to be a
But-
different?
Oh, you're right. Other than me. You're right.
All right, so it's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That was 17 damage, the first one?
17, yeah.
Okay. 19 hits.
That is gonna be 21 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits max damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's Kydro's turn next. And then Astra, you're coming up in the hole.
Baseball.
And Kaijo's just gonna go over to this Earth Elemental and just start wailing on him. As he does. Fisticuffs, if you would. Let's do a flurry of blows for 4 attacks.
Okay.
Okay, what are we looking at here? 25, 18, 21, 12.
Everything but the 12 hits.
Cool. Fire, lightning, and cold.
Okay. Give me a total. As
Okay.
all do full damage.
24.
24 points of damage on the one that is marked red. Duly noted. Thank you.
And I end my turn.
All right, it is now Hugo's turn. He is going to look at Luzio, and he's going to glare.
Interesting.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please, Luzio.
It's the scariest thing you've ever said to me. Fuck. $14?
14 will fail.
Yeah, interesting.
Wow.
Alright. What happens to me?
Hold on.
Okay.
First, you're going to take 22 points of psychic damage. And then you feel this sharp pain shoot up your spine as your skin begins to form boils and scars. Your back becomes hunched and bent. You are now cursed with magical deformities.
Okay.
While deformed, your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on ability checks as he uses the curse of the evil eye against you.
Yikes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity.
Good thing I'm a wizard. Fuck.
And then he's going to run up at you with his great club. Astrid, do you take an attack of opportunity? I'm sorry, he actually doesn't have to. He has to reach you 15 feet. Never mind, Astra.
What?
Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck.
He's going to.
I chose this. I chose to do this. Zombie.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Interesting. Silvery barbs.
Yes, that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Fuck. Yeah, that hits. I have an AC of 12.
Oh. Yeah, he almost will never miss you. I can tell you that much. That's 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dog. That hurts.
Who you giving advantage to?
I'm gonna give advantage to. Give advantage to Astra.
Very interesting.
And that will be his turn. It's Astra's turn. Eluzio's on deck.
Mistra has advantage right now.
Yeah, I'm checking right now. I'm seeing what I need to do. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna cast Guardian of Nature. And we're gonna do tree mode. Your skin appears barky, leaves sprout from your hair, and then I gain 10 temporary hit points. I make Constitution saving throws with advantage. I make Dexterity, Wisdom-based attack rolls with advantage. And while I am on the ground within 15 feet of me is difficult terrain for my enemies.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Anything else for your turn?
Yes. I'm gonna walk away.
I like this battle music, by the way.
As a bonus action, obviously, hidden step, bonk, 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 bonk.
So you just go invisible.
Yeah, because this is all assuming that I lost.
He will make an opportunity attack against you with disadvantage.
Oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my.
With disadvantage, that will be a wrong sheet. 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sure is.
Okay.
Wait. Yep. You're good.
So he swings wide, noticing that you're stepping away from him. That's gonna be 14, 20 points of bludgeoning damage as he whacks you, Astra, and you will become invisible again, I believe.
Okay, that works. And that's it for me.
All right, it is now going to be Eluzio's turn.
That is the hardest I've ever been hit in my life.
Astra's still invisible.
Okay. I'm gonna need an intelligence save for my boy Hugo as I cast Psychic Lance.
Oh, so you need to. I'm like, oh, who's Hugo? Oh, yeah, that's me. Okay, so wisdom is gonna be a 12.
Intelligence.
Intelligence is gonna be a 9.
Excellent. So that is 28 psychic damage. And let me description spell. I believe he's incapacitated. Let's see. Incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
All right, that means I believe all attacks against him are with advantage.
I believe so.
With advantage, as long as they're melee attacks.
I think it might just be all attacks.
I don't have my DM screen set up today.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Oh no, it's just can't take actions or reactions.
I'm thinking paralysis. That would be auto crit.
Yeah.
All right. So he misses a whole turn, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Very exciting.
And then I'm also just gonna. Oh, wrong tool. I'm just gonna step up to him. And I'm gonna do my face step again. So it's gonna be another wisdom save from him. I'm gonna
10.
10. He fails. He is frightened of me. For the next minute, I believe. Not until the end of my next turn. So that actually doesn't really do much.
He's afraid and he can't move.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm just gonna teleport.
At first I was afraid. I was petrified.
Just gonna teleport. Yeah, right over there. Right over here. Actually.
So currently nobody is down. Just so any chatters are aware, normally we would have our health statuses up, but there was an unexpected error in the bot that's currently being worked on. But we apologize for the lack of visual.
Alright, and then I will end my turn.
All right, Cormac.
Yep.
That's your turn.
Cool.
Casimir, you don't take a turn.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you skipped Casimir.
Oh, yeah, right. Casimir was after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking bet.
Okay. So am I good to take Casimir's turn?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So Casimir is going to approach Mr. Stone Red marked, pull out the obsidian sword, and hack away. First one is an 11, so that misses. I'm going to assume.
Yeah.
Actually 13, but yeah, anyway, it still misses. And wow, I'm having a good time. Next one is a 12.
12 will miss.
Yep.
Dice are not on our side.
Woof woof. Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna kind of make his way around, putting himself between the two golems, next to Dion, And end his turn.
Okay. It is now Cormac's turn.
Cool. Okay, so Cormac's gonna move up here a little bit, move 30 feet right next to Nazmir right here. And then, let's see here. So, he has stowed away his musket. He's pulling out his pepper box now. And he's gonna take a shot at the blue guy here. Also, you know what? Go ahead and expend a grit point and try it again.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21 will hit.
Sweet. Love that. So that's going to be 12 plus 4. So 16 damage.
16 points of damage against the one marked blue.
Yes.
Noted. Thank you.
And then Cormac, using his new powers he has gained, is going to point at Hugo. It's like you see a little black flame just go across his eye for an extra bit of sneak attack damage toward Hugo. That's going to be 3.
3 points of damage against Hugo, who's just incapacitated. He gives you no reaction.
Yeah, so he'll take 3 necrotic damage. And then
Burls a little bit.
extra attack, Cormac's going to spin around and take a shot at the red guy.
Okay. Say it.
I don't. I want to quit.
Say
I quit.
it.
I quit.
Say it.
It's a nat 1.
Don't forget to add that to your stats, by the way. All right.
2 nat 1s, yay.
Eluzo, you have been granted a 2d4 plus 2 health potion by chat. Congratulations.
Yay! Do you want me to just roll that real quick?
Yep.
Or, alright. So I said 2d4 plus what?
2.
Alright.
Anything else there, Cormac?
That is the lowest possible roll.
A 1
Nope,
plus 1 plus
that's-
2? You got minimum.
Let me
Unfortunate.
see here.
Use it or lose it, friend. Running to all of you guys' rescue is Billy.
No way.
What's this?
Um,
Here comes Billy with a steel chair.
Okay. I will bonus action. I'm gonna just stay in place. Bonus action, steady aim for next round, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Bonus action, stay in place.
Yes,
All right.
I'm gonna focus really hard.
This guy being surrounded, he's gonna make a slam attack against Dion.
You skipped
All
me.
right.
Oh, it's Nazmir's turn.
Okay.
Bitch.
I need to know if it's dim light under the tree or if it's still too bright out for that.
It is bright out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have steady aim. Apologies. God, I moved.
He's just focusing really hard.
Yeah, just.
I'm gonna move around the golem closer to Astra anyway, and I will summon my Echo. And seeing that this guy hurts, let's just pull out all the stops here. So I forgot how many attacks I can do. 2 plus what's it called? Action surge is 4 plus 3 from my echo. So I can do 7. Let's do 7 attacks and see what happens. I put my echo in the wrong spot.
Okay.
And I just made a thing for this. 1, 2. Four. How many have I rolled so far?
That's 4.
Okay.
The number you
There's-
just said out loud with your mouth.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. There's a delay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, 14, 14, 17, 20, 16, 17, 21.
17 will just hit.
Okay, so
5 attacks hit.
5?
Yeah, you rolled
17,
2,
20,
4.
and 17.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4 attacks hit because you got a 16.
For 28 psychic damage? No, 29. No, 28.
This is
28 psychic damage.
Flurry of Blades is what we'll call it.
So you guys watch
Yeah.
as he rushes up his echo, just one after another, just slash, 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 just like in this blur of time duplicity. Dealing what's the total?
28.
28 points of damage to this creature. All right. Giving them a new reason to call him daddy. Okay. It is now the Earth Elemental's turn. It's going to make a 7 attacks against Dion, as previously mentioned. The first attack, Dion, is going to be 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And this is going to be half because you are raging.
Yes.
This is after half, 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then that one's also going to hit. And that is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage after halved.
Cool.
Oh. You were right, Michael. It was 5. Eight more psychic. Sorry.
Well, you did 7 attacks, right?
Yeah, I forgot to count the last one, not 21.
All right, so you did 2 14s and a 16. The 16 just misses, so it was.
Oh, wait.
It was
No,
4.
never mind. I'm confused. Sorry.
17's the armor class.
Okay.
All right, Dion, it's your turn. That was the Earth Elemental's turn.
All right. Let me just check something. Okay. So, Dan is going to walk over here up to this position, right? And he's going to use one of his. He's going to take the attack action, but one of his attacks is going to be to shove this enemy.
Okay.
And that's a contested athletics roll.
Okay.
Yep.
8.
8. All right. That's a nat 20 for 27.
Oh.
And he goes prone.
I'm shoving him away from me, so he moves 5 feet back.
All right. He'll go that way.
Yes, and Dan will walk up, and he'll make an attack recklessly with his axe. Which will be a 26 to hit, and he will expend a charge to do some extra damage. So
Okay.
let's see how much damage that is. Let me roll that 2d6 additional. So that's 16 slashing damage, 8 radiant, and 11 thunder.
Double that thunder damage.
22 thunder. I don't know. Okay, so
Give me a total.
that's a lot of damage. That's 48 or 46 points of damage total, I think.
Okay. His health just dropped a lot.
Holy moly.
And you know, the thunderous boom that comes off of him shows you why Dion pushed him away first. He didn't want to hit you guys.
W down.
All
And
right.
yeah, let's see, I believe I still have bonus action. Oh, also, because I attacked him and it dealt slashing damage, his movement's reduced by 10 feet.
Did you include the damage from your rage?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the part of the 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
So yeah,
Is that your turn?
that is his turn.
All right. So the next one is going to make its slam attacks against Nazmir again, who just did an incredible amount of damage to him. That is going to be a 25 to hit there, Nazmir. Nazmir.
That hits.
Okay. That's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The next one is going to do 13 to hit.
That misses.
All right. And it will miss. Hydro, it is your turn.
All right, perfect. I think Hydro's just going to follow up with some more Draconic Strikes, for sure. 100%. Let's do another Flare of Blows. Oh, wow.
Yikes.
2 of those were crit fails. Back to
Well,
back.
everybody will be giving out a set of dice today. Congratulations.
The other 2 were 12s, which I think just don't hit at all, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah, so just a consecutive miss here.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
All right. Hugo's just like, and that's going to be his turn. Astra, it is now your turn.
Thank you for alerting me to that very important fact.
You're welcome.
Just to make sure.
That was not a voice modifier, by the way. That was me.
Nice job. Just to make sure, if I'm casting a spell of concentration, which would be my Guardian of Nature, I can still cast another spell that's like instantaneous and does not require concentration, right?
That is correct. After
Okay.
3 years, you're learning.
Yay! But I'm gonna go ahead and cast Wither and Bloom on the stone. I mean, never mind. It's made of stone. I'm just gonna Healing Word at the 3rd level. Nazmir in front of me. And then I'm also gonna use my Healer's Necklace.
Necklace of Heroic Sacrifice, yep.
Yep. For extra healing. So let me
Which
roll these.
is
I'm rolling.
2 of your hit die per level of the spell? Or
Potentially. So it's 10 on the Healing Word. And for my necklace, yeah, 2 of my own hit die for every level
so
of
you,
the spell.
you can use up to 6 of your hit die to add.
Okay.
Question, if I skip Hugo, he's incapacitated until Eluzio's next turn. So he can't do anything.
I'm also just gonna move a little bit after that. Well, yeah. There we go.
But he can take the wisdom save at the end of his turn for the fear. So I'll just go ahead and do that.
It just ends at the end of my turn.
Oh, okay.
What does your guardian spirit thing do again?
So it gives me advantage on Constitution saves, as well as some
Is there
attacks.
extra
But really-
armor? The
Yeah,
down around
really.
here is difficult terrain.
That's the most important part. It's all difficult terrain for the enemy.
Oh, right. You could.
It's like mage armor and warcaster mixed.
Nice.
So you cast Healing Word on Nazmir, and then how much was the hit die?
I wish I knew.
That gets added to Nazmir's healing.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to figure it out. That's my turn. I can.
That's what your hit die are D8s.
Yeah.
So
You roll 68.
yeah, if you want to use that many.
I got an 8. A 5. A 4.
17.
An 8.
25.
A 7.
32.
And a 3.
Wow. 35.
Yeah,
All right.
I got that healing word.
Elisio.
Thank you.
I'm on the brink right now. Holy shit. Okay. So I am going to quicken spell. Let's see. Yep, I'm gonna quicken spell Mind Sliver on Hugo.
Okay.
So he needs to make another intelligence save.
15.
15, that's a fail. So he's gonna take 2d6 psychic damage.
Ooh.
So 6 psychic damage. And from the next saving throw that he makes, he's going to subtract a d4.
I've been through this before.
Yeah. I'm just, I like reading it out.
That's called a boring college class.
Sam Thornton?
And then, as my action, I'm going to cast Nether's Mischief. Centered, it's a 20-foot cube, and I'm going to center it on Hugo.
Okay.
So let's see. And then I have to roll a d4 to see what effect takes place.
It's a 60-foot
it's-
cube?
20-foot cube.
Oh.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it doesn't get anybody but him.
Excellent. So, and I rolled a 3, so he needs to make a wisdom save.
He's very wise. Just kidding. 15.
Okay, and minus the d4 if you haven't done it. It doesn't matter, he already failed. So each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom save or begin giggling until the start of my next turn. A giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Okay. So he's just
Wow.
like, so he finally like, cause he's like, all right, that's gonna be his turn.
Yeah, that's my turn. Holy moly.
Casimir, it is your turn.
All right. Let's do this. Okay. So Matthew McConaughey apparently, Casimir is going to make his way towards the blue. I'm sorry, can't commit to that. Towards the blue stone elemental, he's going to quickly make a weapon attack as he casts Booming Blade on it.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
So we'll roll digital dice. So that's a 24 to hit.
24 will just hit. Just kidding, it hits. Hits by a
With the
little bit.
obsidian sword.
I need you to roll a d6.
Yes, we will definitely do that. That's 6.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage as these barbs come out from the hilt of the blade and absorb your blood to add it to your attack.
Yeah, that sounds like a definitely fun thing that happened. And so we'll roll the damage. So he's doing it one-handed, so it's 7 plus 6, so it's... Look at them rolling digital dice right now.
And the booming blade is thunder damage?
The booming blade, if it moves,
Okay.
will be thunder damage.
Okay.
Actually, because we're level 8, it actually does an initial d8 of thunder damage.
Right. Let me look at that.
Because I also have Booming Blade.
Which is the reason why I ask is because thunder damage is doubled against the earth elementals.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it moves within 5 feet, it will take the thunder damage. So it'll take 2d8 when it moves, if it moves.
Okay, so what's the damage it takes now?
Oh, does it take damage now?
It takes an initial D8 of thunder damage on
Oh,
top
okay,
of the
okay.
damage.
Oh, sorry. I'm not used to this.
Like the
because
overall damage
we're above level
you've
5 right
dealt
now.
to it. So seven.
Seven.
What's the blade damage?
This blade damage was 13 plus
Okay.
7 thunder damage.
So 20 total. Got it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
Thunder's doubled,
Casimir
right?
is going to move away from that elemental.
He's not taking an opportunity attack.
Yes, they should do that.
He's not very smart. That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That just bounces off his armor.
Oof. He swings this massive thing and just like grates past your armor. And you're like, ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he's going to go towards the other golem elemental and action surge. Repeat. Yeah, so he's going to take another strike. Hopefully we hit this time. One digital dice, that's 21.
21 will hit.
All right. Sorry. D6 for self damage. That's a 1. And then booming blade again. That is 4 thunder damage right away.
All right, so doubled.
Yeah, so that doubled to 8.
All right, so what's the total amount of damage?
Total amount of damage was. What did I've completely forgot the numbers I just said. Does somebody remember? I'm having a senior's moment.
Said 8 thunder, and then
Yeah, so that's 17.
17 total.
Yeah, 17 total
All right,
on that
noted.
one.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, and done all of the things. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cormac!
That's me. Okay.
Calm down, Alphaba.
Gonna take my action and try to do a Tinker's check here. So it's a DC of 10. That's a 14. So cool. My flintlock is working again. Then I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna take a shot at the blue one again.
Okay.
Let's see here. We'll also expend a grip point.
I feel like that's Cormac's new slogan. We'll also expend a grip point. The amount of times you said that in this combat, you've had 3
Listen.
turns and you said it 3 times.
28.
28 will hit.
Cool. So it's gonna be 12 plus 7 for 19 damage total.
Is that a magical weapon?
It is not.
Okay.
Wah, wah.
Is it halved or is it normal?
Yes. It's been halved this whole time. Just want to make sure
Oh.
I was
Oh.
saying it.
Okay, he's gonna point at Hugo again with some wails from the grave for some extra damage.
Whales from the grave.
It's gonna be 1 necrotic damage toward Hugo,
It tickles.
and then extra attack spins back around. Hopefully this time working a little better. And he's gonna take a shot at the red one. 19?
19 will hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also never rolled my extra damage for the blue guy. So, okay, so let's see here. So 13 for red, which is half, so 7 toward red. And
Okay.
then the extra damage was 19 toward blue, which is halved, so 10 damage. And oh, I'm sorry. No, that's only 6 damage toward blue.
Okay, you know these don't erase, right? So like,
Well, whose fault is that?
yours.
That'll
It's still yours.
That'll be my turn.
No takesy backsies.
Nazmir, it's your turn.
Right. 2 more attacks on the blue.
Shocker. A fighter, it makes 2 attacks. Shocking.
No way.
24 and 22
Both hit.
for 25 psychic damage.
Wow, that's total damage.
And for my bonus action, I will use my second. Oh, wait. No, I don't need to do that now. I got healed. Okay.
Wait a second. I'm healed.
Who are you?
All right, the one marked red is going to attack Dion again. 11 to hit.
That misses.
Are you sure? You want to double check? Just the. Okay.
I'm not gonna double check.
Disadvantage.
Neon's charisma blocks that one.
20,
that what
25 to hit.
This is the blue steel. Yeah, 25 does hit.
Michael, I have a question. Are you rolling them with advantage on Dion?
Oh no,
reckless
he
attacked.
recklessly attacked. So
That's true.
it would be 25 to
he
hit the
was.
first time.
Okay, that does hit.
All right. So
Sorry,
that's-
but I want to keep it fair.
that is
for
fair.
both
That's gonna be
sides.
9 points of bludgeoning damage after it's been
You
halved.
just say you hate me.
Fuck you, Jeremiah.
And the next one is going to be, what is that? 22 to hit.
I thought you already rolled it.
Well, I had to roll it because of the advantage, and then the second attack I rolled.
Okay. 22, yeah, that hits.
All right, so that's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage after it's been halved.
All right.
Me. And now it's gonna be Dion's turn.
Yep. Hold on.
Push him. Push him.
He has to move under his own power by will.
That's right.
I think
Yeah,
you should take a little step to the left. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
though-
a piano falling from the sky. What's that?
That is actually that is actually a good strategy.
I can use minor illusion.
All right. I'm just looking at my options here. Dude, are Casimir and Kydro hurt at all?
Casimir seems to be somehow more hurt
No.
than he should be, but he's looking okay.
Okay. I'm gonna flip a digital coin really quick.
Oh
I just doing just fine.
for us to see this original corn.
All right. Okay. Dan. Dan's going to swing at this guy, this elemental, recklessly as he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
For a 24 to hit, and he's going to expend a charge.
Okay.
So, yep, that's gonna be 17 or 19 slashing damage, plus an additional 7 radiant, so 26 slashing radiant, and then 12 thunder.
He goes down.
Yeah, and you guys take 6 thunder damage.
With Casimir and Kydro.
Yep.
Oh,
So as you
That's
swing, the sound of thunder erupts through the woods, and he just shatters in a bunch of pieces.
ears ringing.
Alright.
Side effect: tinnitus.
All right. So immediately, Daon snaps over and just books it towards a Fomorian fellow over here,
Okay.
and he's going to make an attack against him, as he has not been shown much love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing
So
my
that's a
best.
26 to hit.
26 will hit.
All right. So that, and he'll expend a charge there too, since nobody's around him. So that's gonna be a nice 11 plus. Okay, so 13 total damage, unless he's also, vulnerable to thunder?
He's not.
Okay, but yeah, his movement's reduced by 10 feet.
All right. He's like, that hurt. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right. It is the next Earth Elemental's turn. He's gonna make his 2 slam attacks against Nashmir again.
Surprise.
Well, you're the one that's right there. Okay. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
21 to hit.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm just gonna roll this in one big go. Here they all are. Excellent. Please. 19 points of bludgeoning damage as he makes 1 slam attack and then another slam attack.
Okay. Is that all you've got?
Kaido, it's your turn.
All right, so Kaiju's just gonna keep working on these earth elementals. He's gonna run up to this one and hit him with the old flurry of blows because it's good. It works. Okay, 15, 16, 27, 16 again.
27 is the only one that hits.
Wow.
Everything else like just missed basically.
Hard to
This
punch a
one's
rock,
gonna
man.
be an acid slap.
Okay.
For 9 acid damage.
9 points of acid damage. All right.
And that will be all.
Okay. Hugo is going to use his full movement to run over the bridge 30 feet.
Excellent.
I'm going to make a
It's
opportunity
involuntary.
attack. Is it involuntary
Mhm.
if he has
It
to use
just
his
says
action?
it just says they must use their movement.
Yeah,
for it.
it's not forced movement.
It's just
It's involuntary, but it's not forced. Like being
Sounds
pushed.
compelled.
What's the name of the spell?
Does it work on basically like
it
fear
is
effects?
Nathair's Mischief. It's a 2nd level illusion spell.
Wizards, man. Wizards.
Some crazy spells. I will die in 1 more hit.
That's a really interesting spell. That's like what you get at level 1. I will die in 1 more hit. You lose it later on.
So yes, it will trigger attack of opportunity against him.
All right.
It's
So
actually a cantrip specifically for wizards.
yeah. So let's see this.
2nd level spell specifically for wizards.
That's a 20 to hit,
20
which
what?
also means that he does not move that far. He stops as soon as he leaves my range.
Right there.
Oh man, that's actually.
Interesting.
And that does that does a nice solid 23 points of damage.
Did you use your charge for that?
I did not.
Okay. All right. Anything else for your turn? That's it. Cool. Astra.
Hello. So, hold on. I just knew what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, I would like to produce a flame in my hand, and I actually don't even know if I'm close enough yet. Yeah, I am. I'd like to throw it at him. That's oh my goodness. A 14.
14 will just hit.
Let's go.
He's a big dude. He's pretty easy to hit.
For 13 damage.
13 points of damage on the Fomorian.
Monk.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Elusio, it's your Elusio turn.
Excellent. Excellent. So I'm gonna roll another d4 for the spell because it's concentration. It lasts a minute, so I'm gonna re-roll that real quick. That's another 3, so I'm gonna need another wisdom save from him. Oh.
That is gonna be 17.
Just makes it. Alright.
Womp womp.
I could silvery barbs that.
You can.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that, in fact.
Okay. That's gonna be a 20.
I'll silvery barbs that.
Oh!
That'll be a 13.
That's a fail, he's incapacitated again.
Okay.
The wizard teamwork is incredible.
One of us is dying.
Yeah, maybe, but also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my action to use a silly little wand that I have. Going to expend all 7 charges on it to cast a 9th level fireball.
Excuse me.
Centered. Yep, centered right there behind Hugo in that square, so it only hits Hugo.
Okay.
So a dex save, if
Which
you
he
will,
fails.
from which he fails. Excellent. So that is going to be 14d6 damage.
Is she just carrying a nuke around?
Man.
Alright, so 51 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Very, very, very good roll there.
He's still
However,
standing.
since I did expend my last charge on that, I have to roll a d20 and hope it's not a 1.
Gonna break your awesome nuke thing.
8. So I still have the 1.
Somebody gonna silvery barbs that? No.
Hey.
You can't.
Speaking of silvery barbs, I'm gonna give my advantage to Daon. Who are you giving yours to, Casimir?
Casimir's giving it to Casimir.
Fair enough.
Anything else for your turn?
Let's see. Can I do anything as bonus action? I don't think I need to, honestly. Yeah, I don't need to. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Casimir, it's your turn.
Okay. Continuing his never-ending desire to knock himself out with his own sword. It's gonna go in and let's see. I think we are going to do the same thing without the action surge. We're gonna hit him with the obsidian sword with a booming blade.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 20 to hit with the sword.
20 will hit.
Okay. And so that's 9 slashing damage with an additional 4 from the sword. So that brings that up to 13.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a booming blade. And it's just 1 doubled is 2. Yeah.
He's
Fair
still
enough.
up. Visible
Yeah,
crack
he's-
showing across the surface.
Yeah. And so he took 4 points of damage. And he's going to recover from some damage. But that will be the turn. He will stay in there, but I will second wind and gain back 7 hit points.
Cormac, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. How do we want to do? Yeah, okay.
Nazmir, you're on deck.
Okay. I feel like the rock monster doesn't really have a brain, so necrotic wouldn't affect it. Okay. So we're gonna shoot at old blue here again. Spending a crit point, my last one, unfortunately. 18.
18 will hit.
Alrighty. Boom. Boom. So that's going to be, for the first bit of damage, 23. Whatever that is halved.
He's down.
Hey, oh, well, that was a waste. Fuck. Alright. And then pointing over at Hugo
Right
one more
between
time
his rocky eyes, goes out the back, and just a bunch of like rock spray out the back of his face, and he just falls over backwards, and then his arms
Would
fall
you consider would you consider it a significant threat?
No.
Damn it. Alright.
Bro wanted that grip point.
Trying to get it back. Anyway. What well, never mind.
He's not the significant threat in this situation.
Okay. Yeah. And then so Wails from the grave for an extra 1d6 toward Hugo. That's 6 extra points of necrotic damage. And then he'll extra attack, take a shot at Hugo.
Okay.
22.
That will hit.
All right. 8.
How do you want to do this?
Oh.
Let's go. So immediately after taking down, was it like a rock golem thing?
Well, it's an
What'd
earth
you say?
elemental.
Earth elemental. Okay. So after taking down the earth elemental, can't speak. And then looking over to Hugo, dealing out some necrotic damage with the little flame still flickering out of his eye. He just raises his flintlock without saying a word, just pulls the trigger and sends him to an early grave.
And with that, Hugo's giant body will fall backwards on the bridge and lay motionless, thus ending combat.
That was a good shot, Cormac.
Wow.
Just what happened?
Were you even looking when you did that, or did you just like point to the side? It didn't look like.
Yeah, totally was planned out that way.
Dan, you're missing a bit of your ear right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
Well,
I'm missing
Fixable.
a lot of bloods.
Oh,
Wow. That's
it's like I mentioned earlier, you get snapped in half, and you nearly did.
Yet, here I stand.
From
Oh,
a nearby tree, you hear, "Oh my goodness, that was absolutely amazing. I am just thrilled with the display that I saw before me."
that's Satyr.
You look up and you see the eccentric drama teacher Satyr keeping notes in a journal.
Oh, sorry.
Glad you
again.
liked the show again.
Truly entertaining, I must say. It'll be a fine addition to the next act.
Might we know your name?
No. For I'm
That's fair.
not a person. I am an experience.
and what
Wow.
is this experience named?
I missed what you said, Dakota.
I said, and what is this experience named?
You can call me Mrs. Plum.
While everyone is concerned with the satyr, Kydro is looting Hugo.
Okay.
What is?
I'll make an investigation check.
Gonna try to take the club.
Look under the bridge. There's usually. I feel like there's usually something under the bridge.
19.
19. So you notice that the club has a metal handle, and you realize that he never got to do this, but the club actually has a great axe beneath the wood, and
What is
all that's
that?
left is a great axe. a double-headed iron one.
Oh,
There is also an orb in his pouch, a smoky glass orb.
Time to ponder.
Or
what kind of pouch?
Not much else.
Yeah, what quality is the pouch?
It's leather.
what is he wearing?
Just a nice little
Loincloth?
loincloth with a belt around it.
It's probably
What's the
very
quality
singed.
of the belt?
Nice.
It's leather with a belt buckle. By
It's
the way,
probably very singed.
You won't need
Yeah,
that.
he's very burned. He's charred, very burned. By the way, Eluzio, you're still cursed. You still have the hunchback.
Yes.
You still have the twisted eye.
Yep.
You've basically been made to look like a male version of a hag.
Mhm.
Mini Hugo moment.
I need help.
Oh,
I
can
don't mean to
help
be in
you.
trouble, but could you help me down from this tree?
Oh, I
Sure.
will.
Dion, can you cut the tree down?
Dan's just gonna he's gonna stand under the tree and he's gonna put his arms out.
She'll kind of like really awkwardly like swing her leg over, and they kind of like dangle for a second and then fall backwards.
That's tall.
All right, and he'll try to catch her.
Okay, can I get a sleight of hand check?
A sleight of hand.
Dexterity, yes.
It's a 5.
Oh no!
You'll just be like this, and then like 5 feet in front of you. And then we're knocked out. I'm okay. Just give me.
Would have been
Here's
better if
the
it was
breathe.
behind.
Catch my breath.
Oh dear.
Slow pat from Casimir.
You're
I'm
right, that
okay.
was quite an
I think you were
experience.
supposed to fall a little bit more towards me.
I tried. She'll dust off her very vibrantly colored poncho. Anyway, take a pen out from her messy vine bun and start writing again. Tell me, in the heat of that battle, what was your motivation? Like what?
I
what
wanted
was
to
going
punch
through
it
your
a
mind?
lot.
I see.
I wanted to get across that bridge and he was in the way.
Hmm.
And he said that he was warned by the maestro that we were coming. If he's in league with them,
Not the maestro. Atagora.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Lady Wildfire.
Much worse.
the other one, yep. No, I didn't like either of them, so.
Well, I would assume that you don't, and that is why I did my best to give you the information that I could. I still had to dramatize it a little bit, as you know.
Which was something. It was certainly
That is
useful.
exactly what the Fairy Times called it. Spectacularly something.
Hmm.
But not nothing, which I think has a nice ring to it, if you ask me.
It was admittedly fun, I will say. It was just very abrupt.
She will take this giant scarf that she has on her and just like throw it around her shoulder. Shall we proceed into the Mistlands?
I would like to.
You going to accompany us?
I just have business to attend to. And you all cleared Hugo out of the way for me. I unfortunately do not have the ability to do all that.
Can you fix how he looks so he doesn't look
Yes,
like?
I was about to ask the
I
same
don't have
thing.
enough foundation to fix that, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Any sort of magic? Figured.
But everybody is a piece of starlight in their own way. It's the inner beauty that counts.
Soon enough, we'll find something to fix your outer beauty as well.
Right.
Yeah, we left a really helpful turtle back there who probably could have helped you.
But for now,
I feel like him.
Diana walks up to Eluzio, rubs his hands together, and just with his index finger, he boops you on the nose, and then you get healed for 3d4 hit points.
That's
two.
so cute. I love that.
Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Let me roll another 2d4.
Yeah.
That's 6.
6 total?
Yep.
Cool, I'm still very hurt.
Yep.
Appreciate it, though.
I've got a little bit of...
If it's your time to go, go. Walk towards the light. Do not
Here's a little
shy
more.
from it.
I really was a little more. I should have chosen my words more carefully.
Hey, I mean, shit, it's better than nothing. I can't complain.
What are we doing? Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah.
Diana walks across the bridge.
You guys are
Astra,
just
is there
stepping
anything-
over Hugo.
Should we
Yes.
do something with this body?
Directly
or,
over him.
Don't worry, I got it. And she
I mean,
just like
as-
flick her wrist, and Hugo's body will go flying off the bridge into the river downstream.
Ooh.
You can do that, but you can't. Okay.
Telekinesis, Kyle.
He was
By
in my
the
way. I
way,
moved him. That was not a question. Move on.
That was lovely.
by the way,
Mhm.
found a great axe. I can't really use it. It's a little bit too unwieldy for me. It's too heavy.
Can I
It's
see it?
maybe, yeah, I was about to say maybe better suited to Dion or Castle. If you want to check it out, go ahead.
I feel Nazmir looks more the type to wield a heavier weapon.
I think it's bigger than Nazmir.
It is. Also,
You find that
I've
whoever
got
holds
these-
it shrinks down to the size of the person.
No.
I do have my new shadowy blades.
And you
Sure,
have
nice.
me, sir.
Well, I mean,
Don't
Point
forget to
I
use me,
do.
sir.
I also have.
I'm here for
Yeah,
your
Reginald.
use. Please use me.
Oh God.
And we
sorry.
have to have a stern talk later as well.
Yeah. So
Wait,
Nazmir, more
Might like
swords,
the stern talking.
more weapons are better.
I love
I mean,
being punished.
Stop.
you could be in a place without magic, and you may only have the kinky sword or the great axe.
Ooh.
And I think it would probably like not being used as a punishment. Just saying.
Reginald, are you the jealous type?
If you don't want me to be, I won't. I'll do whatever you command. And if I don't, use the hammer.
All right. Need to find a blacksmith to
I
get these
see.
kinks out.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like that. Okay, well, don't be jealous then.
Yes, sir.
I also have an orb.
Oh, that's.
I know.
Can I take a look at that for 10 minutes?
Can you take
Sure.
a look at this axe too?
I suppose I could.
But I will say I am very fond of the orb, so please do
We-
it back to me when you're done.
Could we save that for the next time we need to take a break?
Well, do we want to carry around a mystery orb?
Well, I'm carrying this mystery jar.
What? What's in the jar?
You don't have a
I
it's,
don't
it's a
know.
brass bottle.
Oh,
No, I mean,
Yeah,
Called
yeah.
it what I called it.
Yeah, the thing I said not to open. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
you said you couldn't get a read on it.
yeah, that's very concerning. And that's
It is. But I'm holding it in case it's a good thing,
yeah.
not a bad thing.
maybe
Yeah.
the primal's in the brass bottle.
You should open it, sir.
Reginald thinks I should open it.
Yeah, you shouldn't listen to the sword.
Yeah, I
Who's
don't-
Reginald?
The sword, it's
Yes, he's a sword.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
interesting fellow.
Casimir whispers to Elizio, it's Nazmir's bitch.
I'm going to see if I can
Yeah,
set
I
him straight.
see. Lucy's gonna limp over to Astra. I know you can heal and such. Do you think you could do anything about this?
No. No, I'm so sorry. I could attempt to like lesser restoration you
You
know?
think it's a disease or
No, I think this is genetic.
probably a curse?
Yeah.
Oh, genetic. That's
crazy.
it's a little
Wow.
deeper.
My bad.
Them's the breaks, I guess.
Whatever
you
you
just,
want to
like-
try.
Prestidigitation.
You smell a little
I have
better.
that.
Smell like lilac.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
Actually, do you have a favorite smell, Luzio? Do you like flowers or
Yeah,
something bitter?
I like a lot of smells, honestly.
Because you're dripping a little bit, sir. Some kind of
Excretion. It's called an excretion.
I
From one of the various boils.
Yep.
Yes, this needs to be fixed.
You know what I do when I'm bleeding and I don't like it?
Not blood.
Oh. You know what I
Some sort of
do?
pus.
Yes.
So, see your hand.
The one that's also covered in boils and...
So pay no attention to that for now, right? Now, your body's covered in chi points, basically everywhere, you know, your key points. There's a little spot right here between your forefinger and your thumb. If you squeeze it, it doesn't feel so bad anymore, actually.
Would you
Try
like
it.
to show me how to do this? So you want to try it?
Whoa.
Make a
More well
medicine
versed?
check.
Well,
So you go up and you squeeze the point, and just this very sharp pain shoots up your arm.
Yeah, don't do that again.
it's not for everybody.
Oh my. So all of this distraction is happening. Casimir puts ritual casting identify in the orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like to think we're stopped right in the middle of the bridge.
Can I have everybody deafened except for Casimir, please?
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Been a while. It's been a while. That was very off tone. Sorry.
So everybody is deafened. While you are looking at this orb, casting identify on it, it's the smoke inside begins to shift and swirl as you're focusing in on it. And a pavilion opens before you, stone that is black with these dark, twisted trees that are ash covered, kind of twisting up. And then you see a throne made of twisted, burnt embers. Sitting on it is a woman with red skin and a black dress, a crown of flames around her head. And kneeling before her are the maestro and another that you have not seen before, a woman with kind of greenish skin and bramble vines around her, with like this mouth that resembles the opening of a Venus flytrap. You were told by the trees, Aronaldeus, that the Seekers came to this realm. I did. But when I arrived, they were nowhere to be seen, and the locals were less than helpful. I see. So they are here. We cannot scry on them. We cannot find them when our variety of spies see them. She's just gonna put her hand up. And then she's gonna look up directly at you. But no mind, one is here with us now. And just with the motion of two of her fingers, she's gonna flick forward, and you're gonna feel like you're being pulled into the orb and fall down into the core pavilion. Hello.
Atagora, I assume.
Lady Atagora to the likes of you.
Lady Atagora.
Tell me, granted you're simply just a projection of yourself here, but what do you plan on doing now that you're here? We've already proved that we can easily kill you if we so chose.
I think you can do a great deal. You expect me to reveal grand machinations, us bumbling band of idiots.
I would reward you. I know that you're not purely good at heart. How would you like to be lord of your own realm, your own court? A place where you're finally accepted. Those who do oppose me end up like that. She's gonna motion over. You see a woman with pale white skin and a white dress, kind of like levitating in a cage made of iron. She tries to keep center, but she's missing a hand. As she kind of tries so hard to keep center while levitating, she kind of drifts over and like touches the iron bars, and they immediately like burn her, and she like backs away. A painful existence. The poor thing hasn't rested in weeks.
It seems an interesting proposition. If smaller than my original intentions. But I mean, I guess if you'd asked me a couple weeks ago, you might have gotten a yes. But let's just say the offer is smaller than my current price.
Well, if you're currently using that stone to see me, then Hugo must be dead. Meaning you're at the river into the Mistlands.
Hugo's... Is he the skinny tree man?
Make a deception check.
You know that's not going well. Oh. That's a 17 with a +0, so 17.
Okay. Interesting. Babinish. Yes, my lady. See that these guests are properly greeted at the bridge. You should have enough time by the end of this sentence to arrive. And with that, you're immediately pulled back out of this vision, out into your casting of the spell.
Oh god.
Let me alert everybody about undeafening.
We got a bit of a pregnant pause right now.
So
And
everybody, as Casimir is casting identifying, you guys are all talking to the satyr. He takes a deep gasp as he seems to come out of this like few second trance.
Run. And Casimir throws the orb into the river.
And that is where our story will end for the night.
What?
I
wanted that orb.
It seems like it's probably not good.
So everyone, that is where we're gonna end our session. But before we go into our closing remarks, we do have a set of dice to give away tonight.
You are welcome.
So let me go ahead and get that set up. In just a moment, I will prompt you to type a word into the chat, and then we will select the winners of that word. Remember that you can only be in Canada or USA only, excluding Quebec, to enter. The word that you're going to be using now is elemental. Type the word elemental into chat for your chance to win a spectacular set of plastic dice straight from the ocean. Just kidding.
Wow. That would actually be a really good
These
selling
are Davy
point.
Jones's personal dice.
Davy
Recover.
Jones's personal dice. Not really
Yeah.
Davy Jones' personal dice.
How do you know?
I actually don't. They could possibly be held at one point by the President of the United States. We don't know.
We're all made of stardust. They could be
They could.
infinite things.
They could have been so many different things.
Those dice were probably a dinosaur.
So enter the word elemental into the chat, and we'll roll for the winner at the end of our closing remarks. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to tune into our regularly scheduled programs throughout the week, such as our Dead by Daylight Killer stream, where I dress up as an Nurse Bonnet or wear a yellow apron when I play Bubba. You can come to our nerdy kitchen cooking. That is Saturday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then so much more, such as The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, coming very soon. With that, I'll pass it over to Astra, our Furbolg Druid, played by Chloe.
Yay. I had a lot of fun. I thought we made some pretty good progress. Lots of good plot points. Nothing really to complain about. I am excited for next week though, because it's going to be immediately action-packed. So if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you have to wait a week. Anyway, I'm going to pass it over to Dion, who's played by Jeremiah.
All right, thank you. That orb was filled with anthrax, guys.
Well exposed.
No, I'm very curious as to what was so alarming that it made our ever stoic Casimir Gray freak out and throw it away and tell us to run. Yeah, it was a great session. I really loved the little interactions we had. That was a very fun moment when we did the script reading, the play, and pretty fun combat. Like that they were vulnerable to thunder damage, as I can do that damage. But yeah, overall great session. Super excited for the next one. And with that, I'll pass it over to Quentin, aka Cormac, our fighter rogue.
Before Quentin says the next thing, thank you so much for the long shot C&D for coming with the raid. Everybody who is in the chat right now, don't forget to type in the word elemental for your chance to win a set of dice that we are going to do the drawing for in just a moment. The word is elemental. Please type it in chat. Go ahead, Quentin.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a great session. Glad I got to use some of my new abilities there. But yeah, it was fun. Thank you as always to our wonderful role players. And thank you to everybody who was chatting it up in chat over there. And as always, thank you to our wonderful and lovely DM, Michael, for writing this amazing story for us, bringing us together every week. And yeah, I believe that's everything for me. So I'll pass it over to Nazmir, our dwarven fighter sorcerer, played by Nate.
It's me, and I got to unleash my shadow blade finally. That was a lot of fun, and
it only took 40 seconds.
Yeah, it only took exactly. But yeah, I'm very nervous and excited about next time. It's gonna be crazy. Thanks everybody for joining us, and thanks DM for the fun storytelling and the fun little play thing. That's cool. And thanks to the rest of the cast. You're awesome. And I will pass it to Kydro.
Hello.
Yeah.
That was a fun session, guys. I thought it was creative and unique to give us pieces of lore via having us read out a script, acting out in a play. That was
good.
It was super funny. I've never really had that happen before. That was a neat little time we had. And, good fight, good session overall. The lore is great. You get to whack a big old giant named Hugo on the head, and now we have the nitroglycerin orb to worry about next session, so that's gonna be great too. I really want to know what that was. Kydro would have wanted the nitroglycerin orb for himself for sure, so he will be having some words until he figures out what it is.
We have a
Super
theory.
excited. Super excited. Next, all we have are theories. All right. That being said, I will pass over to our Casimir Gray.
Excellent, thank you very much. I also love the lore through script. I also appreciate the commitment to a bunch of people who seriously play characters and commit to them, that we pretended to be people who were terrible, like grade school actors for a little bit. That was a delightful scene. It made a lot of fun. As always, watching the reactions from people as we got into the heavier part of that. But yeah, just delightful. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I have to say, being in the Fae is always crazy fun because, you just get to do the wildest, most interesting, wacky stuff that wouldn't fly in the Prime Material or any of the normal realms. Yeah, cool fight. Audience, great scene. Thank you, Salkos, for that. Other players. There. Another great session. Lots of really good play and a wonderful story still being told by Salkos, who I'd normally pass it off, but once again, get to pass it on to Elusio, played by Dakota.
Yeah, thank you. That was an amazing session. As everyone else has said, the storytelling through the play was phenomenal. And I got to use a lot of silly spells and silly items today, which is amazing. And I'm very terrified for next session because I'm pretty sure I can't run very fast right now because my speed is reduced. So,
And keep you off your feet.
Carry him. Yeah.
But yeah, just thanks again for having me for the third week in a row. It's such a pleasure to be here. With that, I'll pass it off to Michael, our wonderful DM.
Thank you so much there, Dakota. Pleasure having you here during this week's session. Don't forget, everybody, that a player of ours will be making a return next week, our very own Noah, and who will he be coming into the session as? So that's also really exciting to look at. A very hearty congratulations to Kind Mortifier for his winning of the set of dice for the for this dice. So thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around. We're actually going to be raiding somebody who is playing D&D as well. Looks like they're having a really cool time. I don't know what this is. They're making a map. I don't know. They look really cool though. So I'm actually going to learn more about it here in a second. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Don't forget to join our Discord if you haven't already. Other than that, bye.
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 Bye.